Welcome to -1 Charisma, the only way to start your week. My name is James Lucas, and we are a D&D channel, and these are our crazy critters. Crazy critters. Crazy, I don't know what they are. They're something.
Crazy
Welcome to Mocha
critters.
Monday.
I guess.
We're so
critter-
crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
crazy.
Aren't we? Crazy.
Hey, someone say my name.
What?
Getting crazy.
We're just so crazy.
Oh,
Oh my god.
what
Just
a bunch
start
of
the stream.
weirdos.
Wow, we're like so
that
much
too.
weirder than everyone else.
I'm just like kind of quirky.
Oh God.
Quick, Cullen, take your shirt off. we're floundering. Take your shirt off.
Nipples for everyone.
I feel like it's so much effort. It's already like half open.
Yeah. There
Oh
you
no,
go.
Kate!
I
Before
told you, I get
got
hot and
here,
sweaty.
he did not have a shirt on, and I was like, Cullen, where is your shirt?
I just got back from the gym, and if I put a shirt on too quick, I'll sweat through it. Fuck you guys.
Oh, you just head
Cullen,
over to
I
the
work
gym, huh?
out.
You got your creatine powder there,
Yeah,
bro?
for 8 minutes. Fuck off.
You went to the gym for 8 minutes.
Rose,
I hate you all.
what's your
That
free
goes.
workout?
Dresden's gonna murder all of you in your sleep.
What's different? What's
Tang. This is
different? What's
pre-workout.
new?
You know,
All right, well,
I had to drink water out of it.
like I pretended and lied to you guys, we are a D&D channel. We're well on our journey. We just went to a pocket dimension called Gottheim, where they found Dresden's counterpart, or father, if you will, original. One of his offshoots, he split himself into a million pieces. And this one offshoot in particular, named Luthen, has a realm of complete law and control. And he may come off as kind of a tyrant, but he's doing it for the greater good. The greater good.
Papa, can you hear me?
And these guys have been collecting fragments of his rejected memories to try and put them together to maybe confront this guy. Who knows? We'll see. But before that, we have a little live check-in. We're going to try something. The beautiful Bobby
We're gonna get weird. We're gonna get weird on Monday.
Weird.
52 shows in. Let's try
has
new stuff. Why not?
agreed to do it. So
A year of Mondays in.
So buckle up, sit back, and enjoy the show.
Wow.
Segue.
No pressure. No pressure.
Good job.
No pressure.
All right, so journal entry, Resik Moongrove. With great power comes grave consequences. Or at least that's what our journey so far has highlighted. Our little band of misfits have been to Capital City, a place rampant with slavery and murder, Adgarad, a place built on genocide and deception, and Caravella Town, a place so wrapped up in religious zealotry they send their own children into a dark forest to never be seen again. It's pretty great. And even now, while discovering new realms outside of Aventide, what do we find? Well, one world lorded over by the king of the undead, and another ruled over by a religious fanatic who kills children without a second thought. Can we catch a break? No. Of course not.
Can we?
And in the middle of all of this, we discover that Dresden is a reincarnation, or an aspect, of the once great and powerful Elazar the Deathless. A man who all Aventide believed was sitting in the high towers of Capital City, alive and well. In actuality, it turns out that 1,000 or thousands of years ago, Elazar went mad, shattered into many pieces, and shattered the whole world along with him. Essentially taking what I am calling now Aventide Prime and turning it into a 100-piece jigsaw puzzle set. And I thought I was an illusionist, but this is perhaps the greatest illusion of all, because nobody seems to really know any of this. Well, nobody from our current time or world. I mean, Erica Roddy, our ancient Adgaradi friend, she knew about the shattering at least, but man, I have so many questions for her. I wonder how everyone is doing back home, by the way. Definitely troubles me. Anyway, the shattering left pieces of Elazar, or prime aspects, all over the world. And eventually, Dresden was born with a piece of Elazar inside of him? A crown? Yeah, I know it's all hard to follow, but it gets even better because
Inside of
our
him.
group has now taken the responsibility of traveling across these worlds and collecting the pieces of Elazar and putting them back together like some sort of nesting doll. This current, his current incomplete body, before his current incomplete body wakes up and destroys the world. I usually am able to edit this out. Sorry, guys.
So good.
Wow.
No edits. Hashtag no edits.
We
We're
believe in
live.
you.
Fucking we're doing it live.
Behind you 100%.
Before his incomplete body wakes up and destroys the world. Fantastic. Anyway, the first two prime aspects we've come across are the King of the Undead that I mentioned before, Daye, and his polar opposite, Luthen, a giant douche. Yeah, in priest clothing. He's great. Even after
Giant douche.
Even after taking all this into account and realizing that the world I knew growing up was just kind of a big lie, I find myself extremely concerned with the well-being of my group, especially Dresden and Pup, who I believe have taken on a great deal of emotional stress through all of this. Dresden realizing he's some kind of aspect of Elazar with the possibility of having to return to the main body when all is said and done. And Pup constantly being told who they are and where they came from people they're literally just meeting for the first time. It must be so confusing and painful for both of them. If there were a way I could somehow lessen that pain, I would. But all I can do is follow and protect with everything I have. Although I fear that everything I have may not be enough this time. And I need to further develop my powers and find a better way to defend my family from the jagged teeth of the world and its many complications. But it's not like I can just snap my fingers and learn a new spell. These things take time. But unfortunately, we are constantly on the run, going from one problem to the next. Maybe I need a shortcut. Maybe I can use coal. I hear the elves developed a way to use it safely. No, that would take too long. The Tome of Four, maybe? I only have 2 tomes, and I don't know when I'll find the rest, or if they'll even happen. Or maybe I need someone's help, like, maybe Eva? I'm not sure. But whatever it is, I need to act fast. I refuse to let anyone I care about ever be lost again. Not if I can do something about it. And scene. All right.
Hey.
Nice job.
And scene.
And scene.
Guys, let's leave that in high school. We don't need to say end scene. I believe
Oh no,
Well,
no day.
Yeah.
And see.
No.
Usually I'd have sound effects and music with that would be like ending.
Next
but I
time
don't
we'll
have-
all do the sound effects.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah. Live
I'm gonna need more eye
I'm
contact
gonna need
next
some
time,
coconuts.
too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
A breeze
We're gonna
came
do-
in.
Oh, yes.
So they have like the giant
All
metal
of these
thing for
things.
thunder.
Yes. And Kate just has like her pad of like sound effects.
What?
Oh, God.
Shut the f up.
Yeah.
Solid. Nailed it.
Oh my gosh.
Someone knocking on a metal door.
We need a kazoo.
Man, weird, strange thunder in this place.
I didn't, but now I do. I didn't until
You
just
need a
now.
melodica?
All
I
right.
need one of those whistles that does that, like the slide whistle that like just goes like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Kate can
Needs
just do
more
the background
tomatone,
music.
to be honest.
My tomatome is dead.
Oh no.
Why did I?
I used it too much.
I have a tiny gong.
Oh
Hey.
my god. I have this little button for like e-gaming.
Oh, the gong is good.
Hey.
For e-gaming?
Is it just screaming get good?
No, it's GG. Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Okay, good.
Get good.
She's not getting good.
Anyways,
You're an asshole. It means
anyways,
get good.
anyways,
Get good, motherfucker.
everyone, put your
No,
instruments
GG
away.
easy is when you're rude.
Ooh.
A good game easy, like obviously.
Ooh.
All right.
Spicy.
Actually, Daye, you're allowed to keep an instrument out, but everyone else, put your instruments away.
Yeah. Fine.
Rezik,
I got this thing I don't know how to use.
Is that not most things, or
Yeah,
I was like,
See, it
be
wasn't
more
me this time.
specific.
all
wasn't
instruments.
me.
You thought it. I saw it on your face,
Go to the
Cullen. You
back.
were like, all right.
I'm gonna go get my ocarina. Somewhere around here.
Oh, it's like a.
Wow.
that's sick.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dang! I
Finger
want
harp.
one so bad.
I
TikTok
want one of
makes me
those,
want one.
actually.
Just to do like
Basically like
Studio,
a.
what do you call it? Ghibli? Studio Ghibli songs with that.
Ghibli?
It's Ghibli.
Ghibli?
It's the Italian animated.
Ah, it's a Studio Ghibli.
It's a subsidiary.
Segue, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it a
All
cat?
right, segue.
Oh. Segue.
What a loop.
I needed that when people found things in Schmelda. Anyway, we'll talk about
Rezik, you have the sensory magic spell that lets you tap into that weave of magical energies to see it visually and sense around you. And you had seen that giant pillar of light shooting up over Dayes's or Luthen's church, that big chapel in the back of Gottheim, and you have the feeling of dread that starts to wash over you the more you see it. That pillar of magical energies starts to flow wildly into the sky. It starts to flicker, almost a savage sort of wildness to it, like a volcano on the verge of collapse. 3 pieces of crystal in your hands start to hum and shake, vibrating slowly, almost being pulled by an unseen force like 2 magnets. The world begins to go dark. The sun set down below the clouds, maybe for the first time ever in this place that you had known was eternally bright. There's a sort of firelight burning off into the distance in the direction of the town of Gottheim. You can't really see it because you're down below on a lower platform, but you can see the firelight kind of lighting up the darkness. There's no stars in the sky. There's no moon. Just residual light from the sun that has set below that sea of clouds to your right and left. You all see... or you feel, I apologize, you can all feel this pressure in the air. Your breath starts to hang heavy in your lungs, making it almost effortful. Hard to breathe. The ground beneath you, it starts to shake just a little bit. You know those islands were floating easily in the sky, and they start to falter ever so slightly underneath your feet as you just hear these cracks, very, very soft cracks, and you can see the bottoms of each of those floating islands around you. You start to see rubble ever so slightly just start to fall. One little piece of rock, one little piece of dirt. And you hear a cry as you look around. Those tall 60-foot beings start to look up into the sky, and almost this sad cry into the air. All around you. That's what you hear. As the night kind of envelops you.
Sylvester Stallone?
You ruined it, Bobby. You ruined it for me. It was a beautiful scene. And now all I can see is Rocky just...
Fitting name.
You guys are standing
Kind of.
in
Yeah.
that field. What are you guys doing?
The fucking place is
Oh, you
falling.
muted, Daye.
Still muted,
Nope,
Daye.
I think Daye's muted.
Oh, sorry. We have fully put the 3 pieces together,
No,
or they're
no, no.
still...
They're still separate, but each of them is starting to vibrate and being kind of pulled in the direction of that energy source Rezek can see. Not strongly, just, if left to its own devices over time, it would move in that direction.
What should we...
Well,
What
it
are we
feels
doing?
like to move on to the next thing, we've got to put these together, but it seems like also we might fall out of the sky if we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, is there a correlation between how close they are and how much rubble is falling? Is it one of those like,
It
oh,
doesn't
ooh,
seem. It doesn't seem so.
Okay.
I think
Rezek,
that they
roll me an
might fall
intelligence.
regardless.
Rezek, roll me an intelligence check.
Hold on, let's be by the exit.
I wasn't here when we got on this island. Is there like a portal or something we came through that we can go
Yeah.
back through,
Yeah,
or
there's
no?
like
That's
there's
funny.
like a freaky ass
nice.
church with a huge portal inside of it. But shit-faced me controls the door, opening it up and closed and stuff.
Unless we blow a hole.
Yeah.
Two.
Rezek, you start to see that pillar of light, and the more you stare at it, trying to determine where it's coming from, you kind of notice like it could just be the energies of this place. Almost as if the clouds are getting sucked up, the power of that golden sun that has set, everything is starting to flow as if it's just being shot out of this place. The soul of this whole realm slowly fading, being pulled out.
Ooh, my
Like a
God.
dying land.
All right, yeah, I tell the group that. That's horrifying.
It's like a sinkhole, and we're all
Can we
falling
get
into it.
can we get a second opinion? Anyone? Anyone? That sounds terrible.
I can't see it. Can you?
Yeah.
Do we-
Something we can stop, do you think? Is it
I'm
coming
still-
from that light?
A little confused on if this place is. I mean, I know it's real, but
Yeah, no, I know what you're. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's like,
But, like, is it?
Right. Yeah.
Or is it just because of this guy's other guy that they exist?
Right.
And
But
yeah,
if
yeah.
people are here, does that... And they have, like, their own thoughts and feelings, does that not make them real? Or are they not
Mm.
no,
real?
but I'm
Are they not
saying,
important?
I'm saying, are they like, are these all things like from his imagination that he populated the world with just to not be lonely?
Well, if we are to believe what we've been told, these are all shattered remnants of the original Prime Aventide. So they should exist. They did exist. I don't know if they all still exist.
So they're memories? Are they like memories?
They could be.
I think they
Come
got
on.
sucked into it. Maybe I don't know.
I think the people are real, maybe not the
Would explain their
place.
funny accents though.
Or the place
So
is
if we
real, but
just
it's-
open the portal, we can just usher them all out, get them all out, thrust them into a world they know nothing about and like immediately die in, or we leave them here.
Kind
What
of.
are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard decision.
I
don't
mean, we
know.
have to stop that first and then go from there, I think, right? I mean,
What?
just point to the giant, the world-ending
Thing we
sucking
can't
thing
see?
over there. Yeah.
I think that regardless, these islands are gonna fall. So should we get over there and
Yeah.
put this together here first, or should we put this together
No,
there?
no,
Let's
get
go.
over
We
there.
we decided to go to the church first.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that now.
Have we gotten over to the bridge where I'm just?
I
I thought that we
You can.
did.
Yeah.
I thought that you already started going across. Preston.
So you guys start heading
Alright.
up.
I remember you
guys are
making
going-
that dumb face again.
You guys had there's those three
mean,
main
bearing
islands
it.
that were down, and then the one bridge had been cut, and you guys had cut the second bridge but tied a rope to it to make sure that you
Yep.
could retie it back.
Yeah, reel it back in.
Mhm.
So you
That's
guys
okay.
reel
Never
that
had.
reel that
Right, we're
back,
getting
and you look up at the top layer, and you see that there aren't any people. You notice that the other island where those townfolks were trying to escape into the forest, and they had cut the bridge originally. There were a bunch of figures just standing atop the top layer, that central platform. This one, it doesn't seem like there's anybody
Most
Well,
helpful.
that's a good sign. Yeah. Because if
I
there were
scramble
people,
up Dresden and his back, and I go onward.
All right,
I'll
so
get
you guys,
Thunderwave. I'll pick up
so you
Thunderwave.
guys tie the bridge back together, and you secure it.
With trust on my back, I'm
Trust.
like, okay, yeah, but it's gonna take a minute because I still have to tie this.
I sing a jaunty tune to help the working go faster.
Oh, sea shanty.
Okay.
What does a helpful tying a bridge song sound like?
It's a lot like the dwarves in Snow White, but for a bridge. Don't do the thing. Oh. we tie the bridge and go.
We go.
Yeah.
yeah, something like
Okay.
that.
And then I go.
All right, you guys tie the bridge. It seems secure. You take enough time to do a good job of tying this rope securely, and you guys start trudging past this. And trust, you might see it first just because you're so high. You come up to that big main platform and you see a few dozen torches, maybe 3 dozen torches, and maybe 60, 70 people with staves, pitchforks, all kinds of makeshift weapons, shovels, pickaxes, all standing around that bridge that had collapsed into the forest. And you hear this kind of an angry murmur in this crowd of people, and you can hear people shouting back and forth. Some of them yelling, "We must get them! We must get them all!" And some of them.
Sorry, I didn't think I thought you were finished.
No.
I'm sorry.
Go
Please
ahead.
continue.
No, and then there's some of them trying to maintain order within the group, or so it sounds. It's hard to tell what they
Okay,
sound like.
I will tap Dresden on the metal of his cranium, and I'm going to whisper.
Where's the
be
sound
like,
effect when we needed it?
dun, dun, dun. I think they're just looking for us. We should be real quiet. Maybe we can sneak around them all.
I'm
You
not
guys-
sure they're looking for us. I think they might be looking for all those kids and people to kill.
Well, I don't want them to find us either way, so let's
No,
Did
not.
I make us really sneaky? Is that worth it?
Yeah, maybe, probably.
Maybe.
Unless we
yeah,
just want to
yeah.
go over there and talk to them. Be like, hey
I mean,
guys,
it lasts a
Yeah.
while.
do one of those Bugs Bunny things where you just walk up right behind them.
What are you guys looking for?
Yeah,
No, that's a lot of pitchforks. There's a lot more of them than us.
not wrong. A lot of souls though, huh? No.
Was I helpful or not in that
No,
situation?
you were. You
All
were.
right. Thank you.
It's full on Master
Just a
Blaster
talking-
we've got going
It's like
on.
a talking backpack.
Backpack.
Yeah, I think maybe deal with them later when the whole world isn't crashing down.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I'll look behind me. Everyone be really quiet.
As I sit in my armor, just freshly Dutched oven to oven. Crunk.
All right, everyone roll a stealth check.
With
As you try to
disadvantage.
move
Why
quietly.
that cloak of
am I-
kind?
Wait, am I casting Pass Without Trace or no? Yeah, okay. I passed Without Trace, yes.
Okay.
Plus 10?
Yeah,
Yes, plus
you
10.
reach up and you weave fate in a way that makes everyone much quieter.
Just shadows, just.
Sound shadows.
All right, everyone gets plus 10.
Oh,
Great.
thank God. Plus 10.
Dirty 20.
Thank God I rolled a 1.
28.
Oh.
nice.
17.
17.
16.
17. Maybe you got a 17 because you're on my back.
27.
You guys start to sneak up and move around. Where are you
27.
heading?
It was plus 10. Sorry, 27.
No.
I'm
Well,
a
that's
dummy.
not fun. Where are you guys heading right now?
To the church, right? The creepy church?
The long
think
way
back-
around.
Back
The
to
giant group.
town. but
Yeah.
yeah.
So the town, you have to go through town to get to that staircase that heads up
Mhm.
to the
Because
church
we've been
in
to
back.
we have the three
three pieces,
secret
yes.
memories, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
So
childhood.
you guys start to
repressed
sneak
memories.
around, and you get about 3/4 of the way there before you hear a voice. And you see,
told you they was
you
looking
kind
for
of
us!
see everyone kind of just turn, and they're a good distance off, and you see people start holding up torches.
Yeah, that's
Or
our
hear a
sign
murmur.
to get going.
And the crowd starts to get angry,
All right.
violently
go.
angry,
Time to
and
run.
they start slowly making their way towards you guys.
At least they're slow.
Oh, can I please cast? I would like to cast. Wait, how far away from them are we?
They're maybe a good 300-400 feet off.
Oh, never mind. Run!
Is there another
How far are
bridge?
they? Never mind. Run.
Is there another bridge separating where we are from the town, or we're just running directly towards town?
There isn't. The town
isn't.
itself kind of sits on the edge. There's almost mountainside of this main island, and then there's a stairway made of stone that walks up to that tall chapel on the hill.
Is it like a narrow stairway? How many people across would it be?
It's the stairway itself is maybe only 10 feet wide.
The stairs of Thermopylae. That's where Sparta and the.
Oh.
300
Yeah. Okay.
happened.
Moving on
I
from your
was trying to
terror.
figure out.
Yeah.
I thought that was like one of Trust's spells or something.
No.
Thaumaturgy. That's the one I was thinking. of.
There it is. The stairs
Not
of
it was.
Thaumaturgy.
I wanted to
Thaumaturgy.
I wanted to dim all of their torch lights, but they're way too far away, so they couldn't see. But
We
Yeah,
need,
and
like
there's
decoys.
maybe 36 torches, and as
Is
you
there
guys can see
enough-
now, almost 80-90 people.
Is there anywhere to hide in between now and getting to the bridge? Or is it just basically wide open, no coverage?
Well, you guys have already crossed the bridge. You guys are kind of in between the angry mob and the town, and there's like just a hillside that you go up in, and the town is kind of on that hillside on this platform. And then there's a stairway that winds around and then leads to a separate small island that has the big church on it.
Oh, that was a separate one from the town.
Yeah, it's kind of just loosely hanging separate from the town, but it's all
adjacent.
kind of it's very close and connected.
High walkable score. Cool.
Exactly. And that
Okay, well,
crowd
up the
starts
stairs.
marching towards you. They're not running, but they're definitely marching, and you start to hear screams. For the late morn, they must all die. They must all die for the late morn. Don't lose faith, brothers. We will kill the interlopers.
For the what, guys?
All I heard was
Interlopers,
die,
no,
and they
the
were talking about
interlopers.
us.
the
No,
interloper.
God, that's fine, but
Isn't
for
that the thing you do when you get married to someone really fast?
That's anteloping, I think.
Damn it, pup.
Oh.
Yeah,
Now what's
But I think
interloping?
I think that's when
Two cantaloupes hold hands.
And this is why we're all running.
Yeah.
We're running.
And
We're all running
slowly,
right
you
now.
start to see 3 or 4 of them start running in the front of the group.
Okay.
They start charging at you guys.
Question.
Our best chance is going to be on those stairs.
Yeah, 100%. Do we think we'd be able to make it there ahead of them, or does it seem like they'd catch us before we made it back to town?
I mean, they don't look
As it stands, now.
incredibly. Yeah, they don't. It seems like you'd easily be able to make it to town before them. You've got quite a lead on them, and they don't look incredibly fit, as it were. I mean, they're running, but you can tell by their gait and the way that they're holding their weapons that they're not trained fighters by any means. In fact,
That's what a
very
faith-based exercise program will get you. All right.
Yeah. Well, if we can avoid a
the
confrontation with
working is
them,
all I'm
I
saying.
would be down for that. Just keep going, right?
I mean, yeah. Well, here's the thing: is if they're gonna catch up with us there, better to meet them on the stairs, preferably the top of the stairs.
Oh, we have the high ground.
Boom.
So what are you guys doing?
The chosen one.
We're seeking
Running.
the high ground.
Yeah,
You're
the
running?
stairs.
So you guys
Yes,
run.
we are-
You guys run
Yeah.
up into the town, and you notice the
careful of any
town mostly deserted. Very, very few people left in the town. In fact, only like 1 or 2 people, and you see them cowering in their houses, kind of afraid. They look frightened of something, but nobody else in the town. You can see those firelight of that giant mob start to stream into town, still screaming, shouting loudly, trying to look left and right for you. And you notice some of the houses even start to catch fire, as if they're starting to burn their own town to try and maybe keep you from escaping or such. And you run through the winding parts of that town, past the blacksmith and that big rip in time space. No armor. It's not there.
Sword? Was there a tail or a snout of this
There's
thing
nothing there.
sitting around? No, nothing at all.
Roll me a perception
Someone's
check,
wearing
actually.
my armor. Ah,
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Wearing my own
not
armor.
happy.
We must go back. I must find it.
16.
16. Yeah, deep in the crowd, you're kind of looking around behind you, and you see this glimmer of a shine, and you see this scaly armor.
What a jerk.
Fish-scaled armor made of those razor-thin, hard plates.
Just
And you
say
see
the
the
word.
blacksmith with an axe in his hand, just rabid look on his face, stomping around.
Is he much bigger than I am? Because if it fits him, it's not going to fit me. Just
It looks
Just like
small on him, for sure.
oh, okay. Oh, okay.
It definitely looks small.
Hmm.
It's not like latched. It looks more almost like an apron on him.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were all. I think everybody in this town is like 5. What do you say again? Like 5'6", 5'7", or something like
They're
that.
about 5 foot. They were
5
pretty
foot? Oh, 5
short
foot.
for
Okay.
humans comparatively. They were on average about 5 foot. They were short on the shorter side.
Like pup height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they start running through town, and you start to hear them screaming. Now fanatical screaming, angry, violent, and they're just starting to burn the whole town below you as you guys run all the way up, winding to that chapel with the staircase that leads up to the chapel. And you start to raise up, and you start to hear this loud sound, crackling, almost like glass shattering over and over and over again, coming from inside the chapel. And the windows themselves, you start to see them shake. That big symbol of the Lady Mayan, those that triangle with intersecting lines in a hexagon, shining brightly, almost dripping with light, shooting up into the air. The bricks themselves of this chapel are starting to shake and almost wind themselves out of place before going back in again, almost being held up by some kind of intangible force. When you hear a loud shatter and a screech as that huge stained glass window on the side of the church shatters inward, sucked into some kind of vortex in this place. And you hit the stairs, and you see the town is a little bit chaotic. It's not like the mob is necessarily coming straight for you. They're working their way around the town. Some people running into houses, almost looting. It's kind of turned into a riot of sorts.
They're looting their own houses?
well, their neighbors' houses.
Each other's.
But their neighbors are looting their houses, so it's
Okay,
kind
so
of like
it's
a
fine.
yard sale.
They
with no
didn't
money.
seem very neighborly, to be honest. They were all kind of
A yard
against each
sale?
other. Yeah.
Would you say half of them went into
A
the
clothing
forest
swap.
that we passed by, or like a quarter of them, or?
A good amount of them, yeah. Maybe, yeah, a group of maybe 100. We said maybe 150. Most of them were children. There was a big group of children and a bunch of, maybe 100 children and 50 adults, kind of just shooing them off. And you know that there are maybe 1,000 people that live in this town, so like you don't even know where the rest of those people are. You've only seen maybe a quarter of the population.
Well, I don't know if anyone else is feeling this way, but I think the sooner we get these stones together, the better, and whatever happens will be different from this.
Yeah, I mean, if we all die, we all die. Right?
Well, I'm hoping.
Yeah, that's the spirit. I
No.
smack him on the head.
Damn it! I need.
Wouldn't
I
that
need
just be
something
like,
metal. This is going to be an ongoing bit.
Yeah,
Just like a metal bake bowl.
you guys will die.
Hopefully,
all right,
whatever's
so
going
what do
on
you-
inside this castle or inside this church materializes itself as something that's going to solve the situation, not something that's going to make it worse. And hopefully it spares all of these people and their land at the same time. I mean, that's the best we can ask for. But doesn't seem like it's going that way, does it?
Also,
regardless-
trying to kill us.
Regardless, we're gonna have
There's
to
that.
go in. So are we gonna? Right. Regardless, we're going in.
I think we
Well,
have
let's
to.
do it cautiously, because it looks like there's something inside that chapel sucking things into somewhere.
Okay. So
Yeah, I
like,
mean
are we
it.
gonna come up with a plan, or are we just going?
I don't know if we can come up with a plan other than let's try to stick together and not get sucked into whatever's going on up there. I mean,
Yeah.
who
Okay,
knows where that's
And then
going to take
when we
us.
go in there, are we putting the stone together really, really fast, or are we like? Okay, so like I'm the one who can open the portal and take us through, right?
Yeah.
Should we have a
maybe.
code word when it's time for that, just in case it has to be really fast?
Yeah, open the portal.
Open.
Put one word.
Well,
Yeah.
the
basic.
portal's back at that the big
Portal.
tower we came out of originally, so we'd have to go
Church
back
tower.
that way.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I thought I was in the castle.
Yeah. I guess the question is, Dresden, do you want to put those together now? Should we put it together now before we
Really
enter?
don't know.
Or...
I mean,
Should we
it doesn't
peek
hurt to
in?
have more information. So maybe let's peek in and then decide.
All right.
Maybe there's a window.
Well, it seems like one just got sucked out, in.
Yeah. So what exactly is happening to this thing again, James?
Seems like it's imploding.
It seems
Yeah.
like that window definitely, but the rocks that make up this big, huge church are rumbling, but they're not necessarily getting sucked in or out, but they're like moving back and forth as if it's almost like they can't decide which direction they want to go,
Okay.
which is a very odd looking for you, considering
It's
you
symbolic.
usually don't give
Yeah.
rocks
It's
the
also
opportunity
it's a
to
strange
choose.
thing for a rock to do, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think
this is where we have
let's
to-
get up there and just take a. How far away are we?
You're only maybe 25 feet away from the big,
Oh, well, I mean,
huge
yeah,
double
it-
doors that open up.
If it goes and we're 25 feet away, if we could just go up, Hold on.
And that's you guys start to head up, and that's when you hear
That's it.
shouting down at the bottom of the stairs. You guys start to run up to those doors as you start to see people pointing at you from all the way at the bottom, and a small militia starts to form of maybe 13, 14 people,
militia
men and
now.
women with torches and cudgels
Bear
and
arms.
bats, some with an axe, and you see that blacksmith with his axe and your armor,
And his
angry.
armor.
They start to charge up these stairs towards you as you guys reach the doors, and these doors are shuddering on their hinges right now.
All right,
Are
let's
they
just-
open?
I'll just plant myself at the top, let everyone go by.
They're not
take
open.
out the old axe and set up a one-man perimeter. Well,
Is
one
there
man
any
in the
water
truck.
around?
There isn't really any water around
Every
right now.
every battle is gonna be Cowboys
I'm-
asking if there's water around, and me asking if there's a soul I can see.
Yeah,
Not-
let's
not
just
within-
start like
And
Not
asking if we're on the
close.
coast.
Not
It's gonna
Yeah.
freeze
Start,
the
like-
stairs, Home Alone style.
let's just start like bringing like a mug of water wherever we go, just so we have it.
Yeah,
I mean, you
for
do
sure.
have
Like
you do have
Aurora.
you have water skins.
In Avatar, you know how she has her water skin?
Yeah,
In Avatar, you can do totally be a waterbender. The guitar is.
Yeah.
What do we
You
got?
have, you have water skins. For sure.
So I just looked up what a cudgel was, and what's the difference between a cudgel versus a mace? Well, they look the
A
same.
cudgel's like a makeshift wooden.
Yeah,
Like-
one is more crude.
Yeah.
Got
The
it.
C
more
in
like a
cudgel
bat
stands for
situation?
crude.
Yeah.
Certainly.
You want to just call it a club?
You can call it a club,
Well, I mean,
but that's
Anyways,
People don't
I'm like really into
cudgel's like
figuring
so
out what the differences
fantasy.
now.
So yeah, we're all gonna go inside, right? You're not staying outside, are you, Dresden?
Yeah, no, let's
I'm-
all go inside.
I didn't know you guys
Yeah.
had the doors open yet.
I'm gonna slide
Okay.
down Dresden's
Let's-
back and like make sure I'm with Pup and Cowwise, because you're the other two with the rock pieces.
Are you
right?
gonna jump onto Thunderwave again?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we have
Put him down.
Can I?
Alright.
I'm just gonna
Thunderwave
throw
just
some.
kind of has no idea what's going on. Kind of excited
No,
with all the
never.
stuff going on.
Too pure.
I want to throw some rocks. I have pebbles
Stark
in a
breath.
pouch. I know. I have a lot of random things in my little pouch. But I'm gonna throw them down on the stairs to create
Almost like ball
bit of a-
bearings. You're gonna roll them on there.
Home Alone style.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
have
you roll
literal
these.
ball bearings. I'll add some ball bearings.
I have little
say-
ball bearings.
Let's say a few dozen.
I went on the cheap and
I have ball bearings
picked them
too.
up.
I'll
Ball
add a
bearings.
couple dozen.
Ball bearings is it's like a bag of 1,000.
It was a bag of 1,000. You might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you kind of gotta.
Uh,
It's like an all or nothing thing. So you guys start rolling all those ball bearings down these stairs.
While they do that, if they're 30 feet, anyone who's within 30 feet of me, I would like to use my thaumaturgy to dim all of their torchlight.
Okay. Some of them make it to about 30 feet, and you shoo, dim their torchlight, and that's when the ball bearings kind of hit where they are, and they weren't really watching for that. And you start to see them
Sure, who would be?
way back down the stairs, almost into like a pile, as they start to like scream and kind of groan and try and push themselves off of this mess. And it seems like it's gonna be you've definitely like halted their advance temporarily.
It'd be funny if without the compound fractures. I mean, it's still a little funny.
And then we
Yeah,
shout,
and
"Bang
one
a
guy's-
ring," and run out
One
the
guy's
door.
elbow is like sticking out of his arm, and it's just like.
They're literally
All
on
right,
their way to kill us.
Let's
I
get in the
think it's-
door. Let's
Yeah,
go in
yeah,
the
yeah,
doors.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you know,
let's
it's
go.
So
kind
you
of.
guys kind of start to pull those doors open, and
While
immediately,
peeking in.
shoo, you guys are hit with this giant blast of heavy, thick air. The air is almost
Florida.
viscous as you breathe in. It feels dark. It feels unholy. And as you
Like
look
Florida
up,
in August.
as you look up, you get this smell instantly that hits you, and it's hard to tell what it is. It's this smell of like iron, very, very thick iron. As you see Luthen standing upon this huge ebon rock with this book flipping like crazy, open, closed, all these pages flipping around, and this energy just shooting out of him, his robes exploding, him in this plate mail armor, and you smell that iron kind of swirling around, and it takes you a second, this area lit up. And as we go to our battle map, you look inside, and this is what you
Whoa,
see.
look at that carpet!
You see this
Damn.
large room, and you just see the
That stain's
rest
not gonna come out easy.
of the town laying about
Oh.
completely dead.
Mm.
Their
Oh,
bodies
that's who that is.
torn in asunder, and you see Daye here standing on this giant
mean Luthen?
throne up.
Dace?
Or sorry,
Luthen?
Luthen.
I was like, that's a twist.
This book on his podium screaming, and you see three familiar priestesses standing, 1, 2, and 3, on these almost altar-like areas, and they all stare at you. And the second you open the door, Luthen's eyes shoot up with this blue light, and he points straight at you, Dresden. And this voice comes out of him, and you remember it was the young boy at one time, and any semblance of that young, almost innocent boy, despite his views, that pretense is completely gone, and you hear this almost bestial rage come out of his throat as he points this staff with a blue light that you had seen him kill that small boy with, that didn't cut, it just dissolved any kind of life connection. And he looks at you. You have stolen my faith, my resolve. I can no longer wait for you. It is up to me to rebuild Aventide in my image. And he slams his staff down on the ground, and you see this explosion of energy come before
Grew
him.
up so fast.
Bring down this realm first, and then the rest. And this book is just screaming with power. Everyone roll initiative.
You think he knows he's worse than Daeus? Do you think he knows?
See, that's the problem. Yeah.
12!
Like, we thought
Little
Daeus
sidebar.
sucked, but
like a little,
this
just
guy-
a little sidebar. Like, you think he knows? I don't think he knows.
12.
Also,
12?
You think he knows?
I knew that in mind. 16.
16.
13.
13.
natural 20 for a 21.
21.
Is putting these 3 stones together going to be an action?
Yeah. I was
Yes.
wondering.
It's gonna be 3 actions?
Yeah, it's going to be 3
Rezik,
actions.
what'd you get?
Sorry, I got an 18.
18.
Ashamed if it's 18.
I know.
Didn't
I
even
was
want
like,
to tell us. He's hiding it like
I
a
feel like
test.
I'm
I didn't
thinking
get a
if
perfect
like
score.
who's like toss it to who like whoever has of the 3 of us the lowest one. Like if the first 2 toss it, then the third one can.
Okay. Well, Dresden,
No.
you start to feel this energy that's wrapping around everyone else feeling heavy, and this energy seems to almost hit you and then dissipate around you, as if whatever he's doing has no hold, no purchase upon you. And you instantly, your senses almost seemed heightened as these 3 pieces of crystal start to glow all around you, and they start to almost scream out to you.
The pieces or the priestesses?
The 3 pieces of crystal that you had gotten.
Reese's priestesses.
But the ones that were like, hey, I don't want to touch those ones. They're screaming now.
Yeah.
In a good way or a bad way? What's my feel? What's the
It's
the
not
mouth
like a
feel?
scream of pain. It's a scream of longing.
Yeah, but like the good kind of longing or the like I want to skin you alive kind
Hard
of
to
longing?
tell.
Ooh, it's a tough.
Roll an insight
It's
check.
tough.
Roll an insight check. Actually.
Look
Lovely.
for the insight into the screaming stones of fury. Let's see. We got a little insight. We're just
Seem
talking
like they
a little
wanted
bit
to boil
about
your bunny
well,
rabbit, or
plus 0, so we'll go with 15.
15. You get almost a protective feeling from these stones. Almost maternal.
Mommy, save me, mommy.
Mama bear. Okay.
Oh, you my
I'll
mommy.
just turn, and
You're
if
my
that's my
mommy.
gut feeling,
You're my
I'll just
mommy.
turn and I'll go, snap them together, guys. Snap them together. Fast.
Okay, so you gotta
ASAP.
grab everyone's stones. They had them ready, and you just
Oh,
gonna
nice.
slam them
Okay.
together.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
Dresden
but
runs
also
up,
sort of
takes
like-
all the stones, and then just puts them together in this huge beacon of light. Shoots out, and Dresden, you find yourself in complete darkness. There's nothing but you floating in this stone, floating right in front of you, and you feel again that hand onto your shoulder.
The good
A
one.
familiar feeling as you look down and you see that hand, that feminine hand, but also like scarred that warrior's hand of your mother's, or at least Elazar's mother on your shoulder, and on the other shoulder you feel that grinning shadow in your head, smiling, and you feel something upon your head. Many
Oh no,
prongs,
not the ground.
and
It's
it's
me.
floating there, and you're in this space, and there's the gem there, and the gem starts to go
Oh,
and locks itself into this crown itself.
how big is this fucking gem?
And the crown floats above you, and the gem itself gets smaller and smaller as it kind of fits in there, and the crown itself, the piece of crown that it touches, this crown was all black, and now it lights up with like a golden light with a silver back, just that portion of it. And you hear that voice to your right. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. You need it. You need it. He will destroy you. He will destroy all your friends. And you will be left alone. Once again, take it. You know you want it. Take it. Take
I
it.
don't want it. I don't
And
want
then
it.
you feel that squeeze on your shoulder. The mother holding you back. Very calming. Almost keeping this voice from reaching you. It starts to echo and fade out as you can see him screaming, looking at you with that big grin, but you can't hear him anymore. And she turns you towards her, and she just has this smile on her face, a very reassuring smile. And she looks at you and she says, "When the time is right, I trust you will do what needs to be done." And shoof, this whole thing splits. The crystal now gone.
Horrific.
God, every single I just turn around every single time. I'm just more confused.
Where'd it go?
What's happening?
It's
What'd you
in,
do,
like
Dresden?
it's in the crown now. It's in the crown. It's in that weird crown.
What
The one
The
that
one I
is
want-
inside
the
you.
one the guy's screaming. Well, no, technically it's hanging above my head.
So did you eat it? Is it
No,
inside of you
no,
Is it over?
no. Does that look like it's
No.
over?
now? Hey, do you know what happened?
And
asked him.
while that's happening,
I
you
asked
guys
the big bad
see the priestesses start to lunge forward with unnatural speed. They start to scream down here and then
That we killed one.
just disappear in a cloud of silvery smoke.
I
Unsettling.
don't like that.
That first one.
Right.
It's my turn.
And
over.
you have
It doesn't answer my
that's your
question.
action.
Okay.
Do you have anything else you want to do? You have a bonus
Um,
action and movement.
Are the doors kind of shut behind us?
The doors aren't shut, but they can shut. They have this big log that you can use to just completely lock this place down, almost as like to prevent like a battering ram from. holding the
Yeah.
villagers.
If I can just peek, if I just turn around and I think I'm tall enough maybe to look out and see if those ball-bearing fools have picked themselves up. Like, does that look like that's
They
going
have,
to be a problem?
and they're moving slowly up the stairs. They are definitely coming after you, and they will reach you. Soon.
Okay.
They will reach you soon.
I'm just gonna go with everyone, guys. That whole like they're locked in with us thing. I'm gonna try and shut the doors if I
Okay,
can.
roll a strength check.
Just for flavor, James, because like there's lots been going on right now.
Sure.
Could I cast a spell on Dresden as he's closing the doors?
Sure.
Okay.
Is it
I'm
a
gonna
spell
like
that allows me to re-roll.
no, but
I'd like to
I'm
cast
gonna
re-roll on Cullen.
I'm gonna reach into myself and I'm going to speak with Eva and say, Eva, we need you now more than ever. Please, you need to help Dresden in this fight. And I'm going to use all my slots that I have with Eva and give them all to him with using. I'm going to use enlarge, and I'm going to hopefully have her help him as well for this fight, if possible. I'll do whatever it takes to do that.
Okay. So you roll me an Arcana check
Okay.
as you try and.
D20.
But
20.
That's funny. Dresden, you start to enlarge this familiar feeling that gives you advantage on closing this. But also, you guys notice Eva almost sits on his shoulder and then starts to glitter down into his armor. And you see his armor start to turn that same green color of her dress as she infuses his
Is he
armor
also in a
with her
dress now?
magics. Well, the armor itself has a little skirt to it, so.
Right.
Yes.
Well, now a big skirt. Yeah, and
The
you
church
can
is
feel
alive with the sound.
I'm
of
a
you
big
music.
feel
Pretty was
you can feel her energy within you. And how many sorcery points was that?
That was 3.
3. So you have 3d20 to reroll as you choose.
Like forever?
Wait,
As
what?
as her kind of spirit guides you to help
Okay. Okay.
with your armor.
Okay.
noise.
Within your armor.
Noise.
Noise,
And
noise,
so
noise.
reroll your you can roll with advantage to close that because you have advantage on strength checks now.
Okay, so I'll roll the second. I'll roll the second die because I already rolled
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah, and I saw your face.
And it was a natural 1. So not much better. Not much better. You know, I'm just
Yeek.
athletics.
Yeah.
13.
A 13. That's enough. You close the doors, and this is like more. It's more on a hinge. It was meant for people who aren't incredibly strong to move. You were able to close the doors, and
Are you saying I'm
you all
incredibly strong?
feel that. You guys feel that the weight of your situation as the doors close. You're now locked into this place, and that latch is much easier to close than it is to open.
That's how gravity works.
And you feel
Yeah, I just turn around and I
stuck
just
in
go,
here.
sorry, guys.
Rezik, you have a bonus action or movement. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna hide behind the nearest pew. I look a lot like probably weaker right now because I'm giving over like Eva to him, using like that connection I have with her. So I'm just gonna dive behind there, and then I'm just gonna wait for the next round to do anything else.
Okay, so you dive behind the pews over here. Kelwise, what are you doing?
I can't see quite to the right and left edges. Is there a way around these pews to the very right or the very left? Like, is there an aisle, or is it just down the
aisle
center?
on the outside?
Okay,
Oh, that's a fire hazard.
Yeah,
it is
for sure, and it's the same on the left side. It won't let me.
That's cool.
Kelwise, tell the screaming child.
It's the same right here. There's a wall right here as well.
When I
This is a
do
class
some
1
damage,
OSHA violation.
I'll be sure and make that known.
The walls are like warbling.
Pew height, roughly speaking, compared to myself. Can I see over them?
They're about 3 feet tall.
Okay.
They're pretty short.
I think
comparatively.
I think what I would do is, which priestess had made a run toward the?
So there was one up
the
here
left?
that had disappeared. There's 3 of them, right? There's one here.
Yeah,
one
left,
here,
center,
one
and
there.
right.
The center one kind of just ran up, jumped, and then
Everyone.
poof into the silver
Okay.
light.
Then I would pull out my bow and I would aim for the one on the right, and I would send an arrow toward them.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Okay.
With disadvantage, because I believe you're outside of your range. Let me measure it real quickly.
With an arrow, how far?
It's 155 feet away from you.
Okay. Not great then. That's an 8.
Okay. You kind of move to the side and from pretty far away, and this arrow whizzes by, and you see the robes of this priestess start to flap in the wind, and it doesn't even seem to flinch at all, as if it wasn't even gonna dodge if it hit.
Okay. I would move up and take cover maybe to the right of Rezik then.
Okay, over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of duck behind these pews as well. At the same time, the one you just shot at screeches, runs,
notice a moment
jumps, and then poof, the same, disappears into a cloud of disappears into a cloud of smoke.
I feel like something bad's gonna happen if all 3 of them disappear.
At the same time, Pup, you react. And you see Daye up there flipping through this book.
Luthen.
Luthen. God. Luthen up there flipping through this book as he seems to be just tearing the fibers of the reality of this place in
Do I see anything
it's not even
with that?
physical. Yeah, you can see the threads of fate just being torn and ripped asunder. It's just chaos as he's ruining this place, not from a physical level, but from a almost a creation level. It's as if he's uncreating this place.
Can I open my music box and see if that does anything?
Sure. You open your box and no sound comes out. It seems like the pressure of his aura is just halted this. Whatever the magic of this thing is, the box isn't shifting through the different elements or anything. It's just a broken box right now in his presence.
Okay. I want to run towards him.
Okay. How far?
How far am I right now from him? I can't tell how actually far I am.
You're probably about 150 feet away from him.
Okay, so I'll go 40.
God. Can I?
So
not-
far.
So 40?
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You're about
Look at my
there.
full movement.
40 more?
No. Sorry. I meant I'll use my full
Okay. So you get to about there.
movement on that, and then I'm gonna hold a bop if anything gets close enough to me.
All right. You hold a bop. The same time, you all see Luthen raise one of his hands into the air. And he just kind of starts pulling light from his his two giant braziers next to him. He starts pulling light from them, and crushing them. And it's almost like the light starts to scream in agony, holds out his hand to all of you, and then just shoo, this darkness, almost a flame of darkness, shoots straight towards all of you and explodes. Everyone but Pup. Roll me a wisdom saving throw as he throws this
Does
energy.
cover
I
help
move?
But Pup and Cullen, right?
Pup.
Does
What?
cover help at all?
What? No, because it hits the ground near you and it kind of just engulfs in this big area, a circular area.
I rolled a 12, and does this count for Hellish Rebuke or no?
I believe that's only melee attacks.
I'm too far away anyways, never mind. This guy's too far away for me to do anything.
You got
18.
12? 18.
Smart boy.
13.
13. What'd you get, Rezek?
Got 13 as well.
A 13. Everyone but Dresden. Your mind
brain is so big right
starts
now.
to fog up. And you start to blink and look around, and you look, and it's almost as if you don't... You know what you're doing, but you kind of... Your mind is fogged, and you just can't quite make a cogent thought. You can almost work through this fog, but it's going to be tough. And you all find yourselves confused.
Yeah, it's me every day. Let's go.
I think you get advantage because you're in favored terrain now.
Yes. Oh my god.
Joke's on you, friend. I'm always confused.
Cornelia, roll me a d10.
But I don't want to. 9.
A 9.
It's either great or horrible.
So you take your mind in this fog and you just force of will push your way through it, and you try as hard as you can to act normally. This confusion that you were feeling, you put it way into the back of your mind,
I've been
and
drunk
you can
before.
act normally. Yeah. What are you doing?
that flask
I'm
is
normal.
strong.
I'm cool. Cool.
Uh-huh.
All good.
So I am going to attempt to do another greasy cloth arrow and light the podium on fire where the book is, or like shoot
Okay.
it as close as I can and just kind of like start some flames up there on the.
On the podium in the book?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, roll an attack with disadvantage since you're so far away.
I'm within 320 feet.
Yeah, but it's 80 feet. Is
Oh shit! So I rolled a nat 1.
Ooh! All right, so you pull out your bow, you pull it back, and you know Luthen's far away, so you're like, I gotta get a good shot, and then you hear
You're doing it.
What?
a snap.
Fuck you, Dresden!
Sorry.
8. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Ugh.
Is that cocked? That's cocked.
Is it low? It's cocked.
So I rolled a 24.
Oh, convenient.
It
At your
was
feet,
cocked.
there's a at your feet there's a man, and you go to shoot and you trip over your feet. You catch yourself, but that arrow shoots into the ground, and the carpet itself starts to smolder at your feet. Roll me another.
What I wanted to do, guys.
Roll me another wisdom saving throw.
Causing a diversion. 17.
17. You feel that fog that you pushed in the back of your head seem to just leave your head.
I'm scared.
Who's
So I'm
next?
just gonna move. I'm gonna move to the left, by the way, just behind a
Okay.
pew, but one
So you guys
up.
duck behind
So
the-
I'm in between 2 pews.
Like that. Okay,
Like the
so
first
you
one.
jump and you hide behind those pews. Trust. Roll me a
Yeah.
d10.
5.
A 5. You start to walk slowly up to Luthen,
Yeah.
like this. You just start to walk, and then you look at
Cool.
Dresden, and he's massive. And he's kind of got this effeminate green glimmer to him, and it's
Wait,
enamoring.
Dresden or Rezik?
Dresden. His armor
Oh,
has that,
Dresden got the green glitter.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
and he's just looks beautiful.
I'm a handsome boy.
Shiny.
And you spend your turn looking at him and his glorious armor. Roll me another d20. Wisdom save.
Dave's
that
like,
over
back to
mine.
this, huh?
Okay, I'm done with this dice tower. Wisdom save 10.
10. Yeah, and that fog continues to blanket your mind, keeping you just in a weird daze.
But did I move a little closer to Luthen
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
walking towards Dresden?
you moved 15 feet towards Dresden to admire his beautiful armor.
Great, Dresden, just get us closer to Luthen.
At the same time, the last priestess runs up, jumps off, and same, poof, just disappears into that silver glow. Rezik, roll me an investigation.
Oh. Investigation. Let's see. What would that be? Investigation. Oh, okay. It's 14.
14. Yeah, you instantly realize after seeing it 3 times, this is that Misty Step spell that your order uses that allows you to quickly move long distances. Well, short, but pretty long distances very, very quickly and instantaneously. One trick that you've learned how to use yourself.
Gotcha.
Dresden.
I would yell out they're teleporting, but I feel like everybody's gonna be like, that's obvious, so I won't say anything.
Dresden, you
I wonder if you're teleporting.
it's your turn.
Super.
And you notice Trust kind of just staring at you, enamored.
Possibly
What?
trying to lick your armor. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know it's dope.
Confusion.
I do that thing like
Trust
when a
hurt herself
dog
in confusion.
when a dog is like all up on you, kind of just shake your leg at it a little, like whatever. Stop that. If she's out of it, I want to kind of like gently, because she's now super
Okay.
tiny.
Yeah.
Shake her.
Yeah.
You did. You are the one.
Shake-
You
shake
are the
Trust
one who
by the
smacked
horn.
me in the head last time I was charmed for too long.
Yeah,
Just
it worked
throwing
once.
something at me.
Dresden, you start shaking her ever so slightly, and Trust, roll me another wisdom saving throw as this fog starts to bounce around in your head, being
Come on, little buddy.
19 plus 1.
yeah, and
Oh.
Dresden almost seems to just knock the fog out of your ears, and it just kind of floats up into the viscous air.
What are you doing? Well, put me down. Put me down.
And stop looking at me like I'm dressed in a pretty green dress.
Well, you do look very pretty.
Thank you, but
Oh, focus, right.
Anything else?
yeah, I was that my action, like how much?
Yeah,
of-
that would be
of
about
my-
your action.
Yeah, that's what I was
Thanks,
afraid of.
man.
Okay. I guess I'll. Shit. Let me just see the thing. Everybody's nice and spread out. Super do. Those things we don't know. They haven't come back. Those things that have.
No, they seem to
stepped
disappear.
away.
Yeah.
Super do. Awesome. Okay, I'll just try and put myself maybe in sort of the middle of the room a bit. Then I guess where Pup is.
25.
I probably can't make it that far.
You can make it about there.
Does my speed change when my legs get so big and long and
I believe you get
Wrong.
extra movement, right? With
like 300 feet?
10 feet,
What are we talking?
probably 10 feet.
Yeah.
We'll say.
Okay, so that gives me a 40 if I get extra 10.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I
I'm
moved
just-
you 40.
Whatever you.
I moved you 40. So
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just.
we'll
sort
say
of get
Eva's
up to
gift
there.
made your armor lighter as well, so you're moving
Oh,
faster.
sweet. It's like super heavy.
Oh, God.
Every good thing has a bad thing attached to it.
This dress is made of lead.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's that
Rezik.
called? The monkey's paw?
Yeah. Rezik, what are you doing?
Okay.
It's a body
Did the arrow that Cornelia
Oh,
shot earlier is
that's
it
right.
causing a fire or is it?
It's starting to smolder. It's not like a big flame, but you need to roll a d10 as
Okay.
your mind is fogged up.
It's an 8.
An 8. You can't understand what's going on, and you hear a screech. You look to your right, and what do you have in your hands right now?
I don't believe in anything right now.
Nothing in your hands. You look straight to your right, and you see this monster with a bow attacking your friends, and you lunge at him, and you dive at Kelwise and attempt to attack him with your fists. Roll me an attack with the strength.
Ah! Okay.
And in this confusion, you're doing anything you can to save your friends from this threat.
Are you hitting me? That is... Let's see. What would that be? This is the roll
Strength.
plus what? My strength? Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a 14?
What's your AC?
15.
Oh, 15.
Okay.
Kelwise, you see this at the last second, and just this fist goes by your head as you start to see Rezik angrily start to try and box you and box your ears.
Get away, monster!
So you spend your turn trying to attack Kelwise. Roll me another wisdom save to
Right.
try and push this fog out of your head.
Wisdom save, that's going to be a 14?
A 14. It's not enough. This fog's still clouding your
Okay.
head. You continue to assault Kelwise with your
Just get
fists.
dressed and
Great.
shake you some.
Yeah, there you go.
Kelwise, you're up. You see Rezik starting to attack you, basically.
My wisdom save first on this.
Oh, that's right. You I forgot. Yes. Roll a d10 first.
D10. 7.
A 7. You turn, look at this guy, shoo, pull out one of your short swords as this beast is attacking you, and you try and attack back.
Oh no.
Roll an attack. Only one.
Oh, he's just gonna kill
It's all
you.
going to plan.
Can I subtract things from it?
No, in fact,
Um,
you want to hit this thing. This thing is attacking you.
Oh, yeah.
Violently.
It's a 22.
A 22. I
Yeah.
believe that hits.
Yeah, because I have a 15. Yeah, that would hit.
Okay. Roll damage.
Sorry, Rezik. Well, at least it's only a 7 damage.
7
Oh,
damage,
only 7.
Rezik. You
Great.
feel this dagger stab you. Roll me another wisdom
Worse.
saving throw, Rezik, as this dagger stabs into you. Or dagger? Yeah.
That's a 13.
A 13, yeah. You can't push this fog out. It's just so ingrained in your head. Kelwise, you continue to try and battle this thing. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I just realized how good it is that I didn't get caught up in the fog, because I would be attacking everyone.
It would be bad. 17.
I mean, I didn't attack.
17.
I just thought you were shiny.
Kelwise,
Yeah.
you stab. You look down at your hand and you see Rezik violently attacking you, but you see your weapon, your blade in his body, and you rip it out, mortified. And as you're looking at him, and he continues to assault you, but your mind unclouds, and again, out of your ears, just steam comes out.
Sorry, Rezik. Don't hate me. Stop
Step
attacking
away,
me. but
vile
don't hate me.
beast! Ah!
Yeah. Pup.
Yeah. No, not close enough to me. I'm gonna move another 40 closer.
Okay. Pup, you start to run down this aisle. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You hit right here, and the second you do, a creature lunges out at you, unseen, almost a part of the shadows, jumps out in this big claw and strikes at you. Oof. And it's not quick enough. You jump
Yeah,
out to
no,
the
it
side,
doesn't.
and it claws all down the side of your arm. Roll me a Constitution saving throw as you start to feel some kind of agent move into your bloodstream.
14 for a con.
14. Your body naturally just rejects this almost poison-like substance. You still take 9 points of damage from this giant claw. Again, similar to what you saw in the house, these giant, long, blackened fingers sharpened to these sharp blades that claws at
Did
you.
we ever rest after that last
Nope.
Absolutely
Absolutely
You got
not.
a short rest.
Short rest.
You did a short
Did
rest.
we?
Not a full
Yes,
rest.
you did.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
I'm like,
Um,
you don't have that many spell slots.
It just used its reaction. You can continue running, or what do you want to do?
Is it the? I'll bop it.
Okay. So roll an attack.
That is a 12.
A 12. This thing is on the ground, moving in an unnatural way, almost like a spider. And as you attack back at it, it kind of skitters away and dodges out of your range.
Right.
Or of that attack, not out of your range.
So it went out of my range?
No. It just dodged your attack.
Oh, okay. Are you sure you didn't go out of my range? Because I'm pretty sure you said that.
Well,
Okay.
it already used its reaction to use a
Yeah, but I
held
haven't
action
used
against you.
mine to.
Yeah, weren't you holding?
I was trying to take an opportunity of attack if it really didn't go out of my range.
Oh. No, it didn't.
Okay.
No.
In that case, I will shout back to my friends. Hey, one of the things is right here. Then I continue my movement because now I can't react again.
Okay.
One of the things.
1, 2. That's 40 feet right there. Right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, that's 40 feet. So you continue running up towards Luthen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna yell at him. Hey! What are you doing? To try to get his attention, like, at all.
Okay. Roll me a performance check.
17.
A 17, you start, hey, what are you doing? And he looks to you. It doesn't matter. Soon, recreation will take us all.
I don't think that's how that works!
And you almost feel this vindictive grin beneath this armored being,
Lovely.
covered in these robes flying all around you.
Because my attack didn't hit, can I not take a bonus action? Or can I still take a bonus action?
No, you have a bonus action.
Oh, butts. I'm dumb. I should have taken a bonus action with her before I continued and did that. Can I retcon that a little bit?
You want to attack again?
Oh, yeah, I want to attack her again.
Okay, yeah. So we'll say, like, as you run by, you just kick out with your foot to try and use her face to propel you forward.
Yes, I will do that. Yeah, I'm going to arm strike kick her in the face.
That's a nice face
I got a nat 1. I got a boo.
kick.
Ooh, a nat 1.
Ooh.
Kicked her in the toes instead.
Fumble
30.
chop.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
17.
A 17. You kick out and you stumble just for a second.
Your foot
you,
falls.
you almost drop your staff and you catch it at the last second and then move around to the pews, narrowly dropping your
I
weapon.
yell, la la la.
Yeah. And then all this happens.
Yep.
All right. Lucian looks down at you. This
What's his
big,
name?
huge.
You mean Daze?
Hey,
Y'all are
I
gonna
hate
confuse me.
you all.
Honestly, woman, you call us our mother.
He looks at you, smiling. He holds his hand up in the air and this big golden staff erupts.
Why is he smiling about that?
And the
It's not good.
staff points at you and just comes flying towards you, pup.
Okay. I was gonna be like, which you?
Oh, the staff comes toward me?
Yes, it's a floating staff. It's more of like a spear, like almost like a
Very
halberd.
blunt spear.
And it comes
Oh,
flying and just goes
no.
shoo, flying towards you.
Only
You managed
I
to
can deflect flying objects towards me. Oh no! Can I deflect missiles this? Because it's a flying object coming toward me?
It's not a missile. It comes flying at you, and at the last second rears up and then shoo, strikes at you, almost like
The bop gets bopped. The bopper gets bopped.
a halberd strike. And this thing
can't
just
catch it! What the
floats. This thing is just flying at you. You managed to jump out of the way at the last second, it moving unnaturally, and this thing is just starting to float in the air now, slashing back and forth at you.
So I can't try to catch it, is what you're saying.
You can try and grab onto it, but it's not a missile in the same sense as like an arrow or a pebble.
Yeah, so like I couldn't throw it back.
I mean, is it a ranged weapon attack?
No. It's acting as a magic weapon that's just now
like
almost like a melee combatant now swinging at you.
Okay.
Cornelia.
Is it on the battle map?
It's not. I gotta.
Oh.
I forgot.
Yeah, but did it go out of my range?
I think I heard that I went out of my range. I'm pretty sure.
I want to say.
What is that? Cornelia, what are you doing?
I'm gonna snake up a few pews as far as I can go with my dash, and then with my action, I want to hold a dodge.
Hold a dodge?
Because can I do that with my action?
You can just use your action to take a dodge, and then you can dash if you'd like.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Roll me an acrobatics as you start flipping over this.
Yeah. Because one of them reappeared right next to Pup, right? We heard right in that pew.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it a.
It's hard to tell.
Icon,
sorry, it's hard to see.
But it's a halberd.
We'll imagine
Right
it
there.
as a halberd.
Yeah.
So that's attacking Pup.
So
that's so.
Roll an acrobatics or athletics to try and jump over these pews and jump pew to pew.
I was muted. James,
19.
you can put an aura around it in like gray, and that would help us see it.
Yeah. I'm getting there, right?
You can just right click on the actual one.
Oh my god, I can't close this. I was clicking on the thing and I can't close the freaking side panel for whatever
You're doing
reason.
great.
Oh my.
I believe in you.
No. There you go. Oh,
I mean,
dynamic lighting.
The disembodied weapon doesn't need to attack us. I mean, you could have just not added that at all. That'd have been great.
It's not working. Just get rid of it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you're right. There you go.
sometimes it's about editing, right?
What did you roll for your acrobatics?
19.
A 19. So you can move. Are you gonna dash? You said. So you can move 25 feet. So you can move 50. Cornelia, you guys see, jumps up onto the pews and just starts jumping pew to pew to pew. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
I
35,
am impressed.
40, 45, 50. You can get to about right there.
It's pretty badass.
Pew pew. So
And you take your
then...
dodge.
Are you saying pew pew as you go?
I hope so.
then I'm gonna take my dodge action. I'm gonna hold the dodge. Thanks.
Okay. You hold a dodge action. At the same time, Trust, you're up.
Yeah.
The fog has cleared, and no matter how pretty Dresden is, it's time to get down to business.
I would like to do my full movement forward 30 feet.
15, 20, 25. 25?
It says 30.
Yeah, but you're a tiny tiefling.
With
That's
her,
true.
with
You're right,
dog, though?
25. And then
She's on Thunderwave though, just to.
Yeah, do I get more movement if I'm on
Oh,
my
that's
dog?
right. You can move 40 on your dog.
Yeah,
30,
moving 40.
35, 40.
Let's
Is that why you
go.
were licking my armor? It was the dog.
I
I forgot you're mounted. Oh, that's right. Cornelia, you command your dog to jump from pew to pew. I forgot
Yeah.
you were mounted.
And watch my back.
It's very impressive.
He's watching
Yeah.
my back.
Okay, I want to cast True Strike on that priestess that's by Pup.
True strike on the priestess?
Well, True Strike towards her. Point your finger at target at range. Your magic grants you brief insight into the target's defenses.
Okay.
On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll, provided the spell isn't it.
Okay, yeah. I was just making sure. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So you look at this priestess and you start to feel its movements as it creeps around the ground. And you get a little insight into their next move. At the same time as this is happening.
I'm not done. If you were moving on to the next. I would just like to use a bonus action to. How many people am I close? Who am I close to right now? Close to Cornelia and Pup
You're
and
right next to Dresden. There's Cornelia and Pup's up there, fighting a magic weapon.
I'm gonna use Mantle of Inspiration to grant 5 temporary HP to anyone that's within 60 feet of me.
60 feet?
Up to 5 creatures within 60 feet.
2, 3, 4.
So whoever
5.
that counts for.
I think that's everybody.
Everyone gets 5 HP!
So everyone gets 5 temporary HP.
That's the
That
first time I've
helps.
ever added HP. That's cool.
That's like 5 level 5.
And what does this look like, this Mantle of Inspiration?
I would like to just whip out my ukulele and do a and then it like
It resonates.
and fills all of my party members with hope.
And the vibrations of the
vibrato.
ukulele kind of fill the air, those sound waves pushing back that thick air that Lucian has been pushing down on you, and you feel that moment of respite kind of fill you.
And so wicked style,
At that same time, poof, right behind you, Cornelia, you feel this poof appear, and this thing right behind you slashes out with 2 claws at you.
Dodge.
What's your armor class? Oh yeah, dodge action.
Dodge!
Ooh, dodge action.
The first one
I was
misses.
holding that dodge.
16 AC.
16? Gosh.
Ooh, and the second one, both of them miss.
Aha,
with your
bitch.
dodge action as you jump back and forth as they're slashing at you. Dresden, you see all this kind of happen around you.
I guess I'm just gonna start running towards little Tyke.
And that's when you see, because of your vantage point, you see off in one of the corners over here, to the right. Come on. You see one of those beings just kind of down on all fours, hidden under one of the pews, ready to strike out at you.
I don't like that.
The third one.
I just read the second half of Mantle of Inspiration, and it says each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh.
Okay.
As well.
Wow.
Sorry, I didn't see that before.
All right.
Like
Well,
immediately?
immediately you can use your reaction to do that.
Mm.
If anyone wanted to move.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, I do.
I would like to get away from Bobby, who is attacking me still.
All right.
Immediately, as in we have to take it right now, basically.
Yes.
If we
so
want
25
to
feet. Which direction are you moving? 25 feet.
Me west, I guess.
West, so like around them.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like that.
I am waiting for the screen to catch up, but I'm
yeah.
presuming you're doing it
Yeah,
right.
you went straight west.
Then yes.
Dresden, do
Great.
you want to use the movement?
I guess, yeah.
So 40
Yeah, I
feet.
think that thing's gonna smash me either way. Yeah.
25, 30, 35, 40. Melissa, did you want to move?
I will actually move on the other side
Like
of the
that?
guy and like 5 feet away. Yeah.
And then 5 more feet away? Okay.
10 more feet away.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, Pup, did you want to move as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna move towards my not
7,
dad.
15, 20, 25, 30. So you get to here. You have some options. You can go up the stairs or you can try and climb that wall. That wall is about 15 feet high.
Oh, I can climb that wall.
Shit.
That's a big
Okay.
wall.
Roll me an athletics check.
I'm a monk.
How tall?
15 feet.
Oh, wow.
Athletics
Jen,
check.
can I move or no?
This
Unfortunately,
Sorry, 13.
your mind is still fogged
16.
up. 16? So you make it just on top of that wall, facing Dais straight on.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Rezik,
scream at him.
roll me a wisdom saving throw to see if you can kind of move.
That is a 12.
A 12. Unfortunately, your mind is fogged and you feel this energy filling you. but your mind doesn't contemplate really what's going on, so you can't move in any one direction
This is
right
what
now.
it feels like.
There are
Bobby.
monsters everywhere.
This is what it feels like to fail this many times. Welcome.
Trust is like, it's not me. It's not me.
Can I borrow your loot? I was gonna play
Dresden,
for a while.
it's your turn now.
Yeah, I'll run forward again.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You can get to about right there. The ground here, slick. There's about 25 bodies, and you see it's adults, children, all of them. And it seems like most of them have a dagger in their hands, and they have slit their own throats.
Oh, God.
All here in some kind
Making
of
it even worse.
mass
Lovely.
suicide.
Sweet God.
You get to about there.
Just going to try and ignore that,
I didn't see
and I
about
just
that.
want to take the Herniax and just freaking chuck it at him as hard as
Okay.
I can. How close am I?
You are 5, about another 10 feet up, 15, like 20 feet away.
20 feet, not disadvantage. I mean, still disadvantage, but
Well, not
did it
disadvantage
grow?
because you're big now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna huck this thing at him.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Big
Dresden. Ooh, dirty 20.
The dirty 20 hits.
Ooh, yes.
D20 plus strength. All right, Dresden runs up, huge, just takes this axe in 2 hands and launches it. And you hit this armor, and his
Fail me now.
body just jumps to the side.
That is a +6. 19 points.
Ooh.
Of,
Damn.
of
19
damage.
points of damage. Hit
Just
as he
Hawk it
just
right at his
screams out, and you start to see blood gushing from his armor.
Oh, it doesn't feel good.
At the same time, anything else?
No. I think that's all I got.
All right. At the same time, you hear another screeching sound as Cornelia, right behind you, poof, another one of those things just appears behind you. 2 strikes at your body.
No.
The first one misses, but the second one connects.
No.
Nuh-uh.
You take 9 points of damage as this slash goes straight across your back. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Is what I scream out. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no, guys.
2.
A 2. Your body just kind of and you fall forward on top of Cyclops, unable to move, paralyzed. Rezik, roll me a d10.
You can
Adding
do
so
it.
many things, James.
You can do it.
9.
Ooh, a 9.
Is that good?
You manage to push the fog back into your head. A small moment of clarity.
Kill! Why'd you stab me? Anyway, I'm gonna look over and see
first.
Cornelius being attacked. So I'm gonna. Can I just move around the
10,
the pews and
20,
like move?
25, 30. That's 30 feet
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, and just like hide behind the nearest one.
Okay. So
Or I guess
back here.
I'll fire off my spell and then I'll hide behind that one after that. So
Okay.
I'm gonna fire off a magic missile towards the one that's right next to Cornelia right now.
Okay. Fire it up.
All right. 3d4. Only have 2. Okay. So 4. 2, sorry, 5, 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Okay, sorry, 12 force damage.
12 force damage. All your bolts hit this thing, tearing its flesh. You see that those perfectly white robes, now covered in blood from running around this room, tear, and just this white, pale skin of some kind of monstrous beast, just bleeding with this black liquid out of its body.
I thought we killed you! And then I'll just hide behind the nearest pew. That's me.
Okay, and then you jump behind a pew as you feel that fog start to come back. Roll a d20 wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it comes back for me? Okay. Wisdom.
Mhm.
That's a 18.
At 18, as you manage to push that fog out of your head, and
Oh, thank
you
God.
don't
Okay.
feel it pressuring you anymore. Kelwise.
I'd like to move forward. Let's call it 25 feet. And you said that I had attacked Rezik with my sword, but I had my bow out.
Yes. So you pulled your sword out. Now you have a sword in one hand and your bow in the other hand.
Okay. I would like to shoot my bow at Luthen.
Okay. So you
again.
stow your sword and you pull out your bow. Currently, right now, Dresden is like almost blocking your shot.
I'm sorry.
So he might get a cover bonus to his AC right now, just because Dresden's so tall.
Okay.
You can still shoot.
15 feet tall?
Yeah.
massive.
Let's still shoot. Okay.
Okay.
Let's try.
Roll an attack.
Dresden duck!
11.
An 11.
No.
Yeah. You're trying not to hit Dresden in the back of the head with your arrow, and the shot goes wide. Nice.
But because I'm a level 5, I'm gonna attack again.
Oh, okay. Rubbing it in. Rubbing it in.
Nice.
15.
All right. A 15 also misses. You shoot wide at this guy. You guys trust. Out of the corner of her eye, you see this thing come skittering towards you. And it gets to you and then poof, disappears, poof, reappears right onto the left side of you. Its big claws both out and tries to like attack straight for your throat.
Sure.
What's your armor class?
13.
13. One of them hits, and one of them swings wide. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. This claw dealing 5 damage as it cuts across your chest, and you start to feel
18.
that almost paralytic start to seep into your bones as you concentrate hard, squeeze, and then just push it all out.
Do I get Hellish Rebuke?
You do get Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
Trust reacts.
Okay.
Throwing, what color fire is this? Well, I guess it doesn't have to be fire. What is your Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah, it is. It's like, it's blue and almost purple. It's so hot because that blue is like the hottest.
So hot.
With like crackle pops coming off. It's a Dex 15 save for your monster.
Ooh, it makes it save.
No!
Fire shoots out and it ducks barely underneath this fire. Does it take half damage or no damage?
That is a great question. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save. So yay! Still get to do damage. This is my d10. Yes,
Wait.
yes.
Half that on a failed save, right?
Half as much. It says it takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, it saved. No, it made a successful save. So if it fails to save, it takes 2d10.
A failed save. Sorry, my
half
brain
as
is
much
going
on a
backwards.
successful
Half
one.
as much. So
Okay.
1d10.
Yes. Well, just
Well, I'm doing it.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Just double
roll a
negatives. What
d10.
is
Roll a d10.
2d10
Roll a d10.
and
That's fine.
split it in half.
Well, you roll 2d10s,
Well,
then you
it's
just
a
do half of the
3d10
damage.
because I'm doing it at second level, so I don't know what that is.
Oh, so 3d10 and then we'll
half
have
the damage.
Okay, so 8,
Right.
9, 12, so 6.
12. So 6 damage as this thing, you burn it. Even though it dodges underneath it, the flames are just so hot that its skin starts to bubble and burn its robes into ash. And next up, Pup, you're standing there and you start to feel this force pushing you back, almost as if moving forward is difficult. To even get close as this energy is just exploding out of this book on the table. What are you doing?
I am gonna cry. No. I am going to
Take the cry action.
I'm gonna hold my cry for when something emotional happens. I'm going to try to hit the book out of his hands.
Well, the book is on the table, right in front of him.
Oh,
So it's just right in front of him. All right, you're gonna try and grab this book.
Yeah, I'm yoinking it.
Okay, so you push through, you grab this book, and almost like a shock to your system as this overwhelming amount of energy just starts shooting into your body. Roll me a Constitution saving throw as almost like being struck by a continual force of lightning starts to rack through your body.
Okay, as I grab it just for flavor, it's gonna yell, "This is not what my dad would have wanted!"
Okay.
I rolled a 20.
Ooh! All right, you
Nice.
take this book. Lucian looks at you, eyes ablaze, and you tear it off this pedestal. Its energy now crackling through the room. Energy starts to shoot, hitting all different sides as the building starts to come tumbling down, but it seems like whatever ritual he was doing is momentarily stopped or halted or paused as you grab this book. Now, what are you doing with it as it's basically just shocking your body?
Running.
Okay, roll me an athletics check. As this
I'm like
thing
thinking,
just starts...
you know what dogs grab something they're not supposed to grab?
Yeah.
And then dip it, like, you know, they did something wrong, but then they look at you like this?
Hey, hey.
Yeah.
That's Pup.
And then you go into
Red
the
dog.
coffee.
You grab it and you start to run. Roll me a athletics check with disadvantage since it's just racking your body as well.
Rolled an 18 and a 19 athletics check.
Ooh, yeah. So you
That's a
grab it.
+3.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you start running. You take 9 points of force damage as this book is starting to rack your body,
Thank
just
you, Daye.
pummeling it back and forth.
A health helped. Great.
Okay, and you're just holding on to this book?
Yeah, because that was my action, right? It was to grab it.
Yeah.
Yep. And I
You grab
full
it.
movement.
You run.
I can't use my
Dresden-
bonus movement, right? That's a rogue thing. I'm not a rogue.
I think you can use a
Missing a
key
row.
point. You can use a key point to do it, I
I
believe.
don't think I could do that yet.
Oh.
Do I have that yet?
believe you do.
Ooh, step of the wind. I do be having
I was
that.
gonna say, I mean,
Oh.
sure you do, but if you don't want to use it, that's
Yeah,
fine.
no, I'll dash. I'm gonna use I'll use a key point to dash.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Can I dash like?
35, 40. Oh,
Yeah.
Just straight
that's
away?
fine, but- Yeah,
okay. All right.
I was just gonna try to avoid the magic weapon.
Well,
But if it's
I mean,
not
it
gonna
doesn't
take an
really. It's
opportunity.
just kind of floating up in the air right now. It doesn't really make an attack against you.
I like as I run by, I just go
Okay.
hold on to my book.
As this is going on, Lucian, now this book stolen from him, starts to scream, holds his hand up in the air, and you guys start to feel this force of energy like nothing you've ever felt in your life. And this small light, almost like a sun, starts to appear above his hands as he holds it, and it grows and it grows.
Don't
and
anyone
it
lend him
grows.
energy.
And he just launches it at you, Pup. This huge cylinder. It smashes to the ground, and this 30 by 30 foot cylinder just 30 foot radius. I'm sorry.
Oh.
A 60 foot
Oh,
big old cylinder, and it goes shooting up into the sky. The ceiling just dissolves out, and this radiant energy just starts to explode through your body. Pup, it's directly on you. We're gonna give you a just to see how big that is. 60-foot radius circle of
It's
orange.
the entire map.
So it attacks
Orange
its
energy.
own people too.
Everyone in
Oh,
this
no!
circle.
Why couldn't you be a little faster?
Everyone in this circle, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
So none of us.
Oh boy.
You're paralyzed, Cornelia, so you
Yeah.
automatically fail this.
Oh no.
I got 13.
I got a dirty 20.
I roll
17.
anyways.
16.
14.
Got a 15.
I'm gonna use one of Eva's special. I'm just like inside, like, come on, help me.
Okay.
At least I can't feel anything. I'm paralyzed.
Comes through.
I can still
Yes!
feel.
Con save
Yeah.
23.
Okay.
All right.
So those of you, Pup, you and Dresden take half damage from this, but this radiant energy just starts exploding, and this beam doesn't stop. It continues to just shoot up, burning everything in its wake as you guys take 27 points of damage, half as much for those who saved.
Okay.
Wait,
How
but
much
do I
down?
have?
What was save?
I'm sorry, it's fire damage. Do I have?
Radiant damage.
It's doubly
not fire.
bad for you
It's
because you're
radiant
from
damage.
hell.
Okay, I'm down.
I'm down.
How much damage was that?
27 half. So
situation.
it's 13
Do we
for
round
those who
down?
saved.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm down.
Look.
If only I
And-
had had my full HP at the start of this.
Same.
And Dresden, you look back
Oh my god.
and you
I'm
see
so glad I used
this-
that fucking die.
this energy just shooting off, this radiant energy starting to deteriorate the entire room.
Oh my god. Jesus.
That was Pup's turn.
Should have
Lucian's
saved
turn.
my soul.
Cornelia, roll me a Cornelia, roll me a. You can hear underneath you.
I actually
You're
think I'm
sugar.
down 2. I have a -2 on here that I think it's from some random accident and we haven't slept yet, and so I'm pretty sure I'm unconscious as well.
So as you start to fade out, you start to hear underneath you the whimpering sounds of
Oh, what
this-
a
Puppy, this Cyclops, as he's just being racked with all this radiant energy beneath you. Same with you, Trust. The happy-go-lucky Thunderwave is just whimpering and trying to hop around to avoid this radiant damage as it's coming in.
Question: I obviously fell off the dog because I went unconscious, and the dog's free to move. Right? It's not part of the battle, so it can dip.
It's hard to tell as you faint, basically. You faint on top of this saddle. We'll see
I
if
go boop,
they
and
make
fall off.
it out or not.
This is Pop's.
Unfortunately, you fall on top of the pup as the pup also and falls over. You guys see those both fall over. Trust, roll me
Wait, me and the-
Trust, roll me a death saving throw.
That's a D20.
Just roll me a straight
right.
D20. Don't tell us what it is. Instantly, you see those 3 priestesses start to and their bodies just start to ignite onto flame as they start to wreathe around, tearing at their own bodies, just flesh exposed, crackling and exploding as they all just burn into this almost righteous ash. As they just burn and their ashes continue to also burn. Dresden, you see all that happen behind you as Daye, holding his hand in the air.
Luthen.
Luthen.
I'll tell you.
Commanding this thing up in front of you, eyes ablaze. This whole place now. Oh, roll me a D20, dexterity saving throw. As you start to see debris start to fall all around you from this book crackling underneath Pup.
Oh god. Oh god. I made a terrible mistake. Oh, that's not good. A deck save?
Yeah.
You should have one more Eva thing if you want to use it.
How large does the debris?
Well, what is your
look
deck
like?
save?
Well, it's a 3.
It's a 3. I mean, you don't even see it coming.
Oh,
Is the answer. You don't even see it coming until something hits you in the head.
Just reminder, we're all like
Oh,
basically
it's
all
Pebbles,
down.
how big he
so-
is.
And you take 1 point of damage
Okay.
from this rock as it
Big old boy.
hits you in the head, and it doesn't feel good, but it's not. That's not hard. In front of you, you see this crazed boy, so misguided. Everything about him just wrong on a very fundamental level. And you start to hear a whisper in the back of your head. It's not too late.
He's gonna have to do it.
Oh god, does it sound like a deranged grinny boy, or does it sound
sound like a
nice
deranged
lady
grinny
who's
boy,
just very
as you can
comforting?
feel that crown now hovering above you, that single gem.
Oh fuck!
It's
Give into the
throbbing
dark side, Tristan.
power.
Remind me
The power of the dark
whether or
side.
not, because the screen is small, is everyone in that fucking torrent? of-
Every single one of your friends
every,
Oh my God.
everyone.
is in
It's
this.
We're all
literally
dying.
everyone.
Do it. Do it.
Don't influence his choice.
Oh
What
god!
your character
No, I mean,
would
do whatever you want.
Wicked, I'll do it too.
I don't
And
know.
who's-
Maybe
who's-
appeal to
Guys
your
like
mom.
Raise your
Mommy,
hand if
help!
you're down right now. Raise your hand if you're down. Oh my
Rezik's
god!
raising his hand.
4 of you.
Just us, bro.
How
Is
does
Kelwai
he
still
look?
fighting Dresden?
He just
Or
has that
Reynolds?
one
still there.
wound that you hit him.
Oh,
You only
okay.
hit him that one time. He's just bleeding from his arm from your herniax.
Is the book destroyed too, by the way, or is that okay?
The book still just crackling and exploding. It's now pushed Pup off of it, and it's still just tearing this place to
Man,
pieces.
Pop really went for it with that.
And the
that
book's
grab.
behind Dresden, right? And it's like open and crackling and stuff.
Yeah, it's right on Pup. Yeah, just exploding right now.
I mean, this thing looks like it's going to continue.
It doesn't look like it's almost like it's warming up, and the heat from that radiance is starting to grow.
Fuck, James, I hate you. Yeah, just seeing that, turning around and seeing all that. I mean, my hands are empty right now. I guess I'll just reach up,
Reach out and touch
slap
it.
that fucker on my head.
Dresden, you reach out and you put this crown on your head, and it fits in a very unsettling way. This crown was made for you, that one gem shining so bright, and poof, you're in this big field. Your mother standing there, sword out, one arm behind her back. All right, Elle. Concentrate. Concentrate on what I told you. All right? Try it again. Now, it starts with your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Remove the emotion. Emotion does not drive you. It is your skill, your wit. Breathe in, breathe out. And as you do these breathing exercises, you start to feel this unnatural calm, this emotionless killing instinct where your body almost moves independently from your mind, and faster than you've ever moved, and more efficiently and cleanly. You and your mother start to spar in a just perfect manner. Every parry, every attack moved aside, no wasted movement, this stillness of your mind as you enter this state. And the only word that comes to your mind is this zero-ness, this empty, zeroed state, as your brain moves in weird ways, almost like wind or water, but your legs as strong as mountains, your limbs strong enough, like the roots of a tree, to move giant objects. And you enter this zero state. And you remember this teaching Elazar had gotten from his mother. This very hard to reach place that just requires the utmost concentration, where even your mind is walking on this thin edge, and you remember yourself walking on this thin blade in your mind, pulling that whetstone, sharpening the blade, and it's almost as if you draw that sword finally from deep within you. You've been sharpening it for so long. You take all those powers, those protections. You were holding in this shadow. You were holding in this whole set of emotions, set of protective instincts, set of morals inside this, protecting them, and they are all free as you draw this blade that you've been sharpening your entire life, holding it in, and you feel energy as you look up. And Kelwise, you're maybe the only one to see this. You start to see this energy floating up, his hair now turning a blood red as it starts to stand up on end, and you see his body almost lift up off the ground as if he's just light as air. And Dresden, you feel that shadow become one with you at the same time, and it's this struggle to maintain this state of consciousness, but also maintain control, as the second you slip, he's right there. He's right behind you to take up the mantle in your stead. Roll me a d20.
Just a straight roll?
Straight d20.
And Eva's still with you. If you need it. Okay.
15. This time, that's what you hear as he fades back into your mind as you take control this time. And you feel this unbelievable amount of energy start surging through you. No more pain, no more suffering, just unbridled power in your hands. As you stare at Luthen up on that pedestal, small, insignificant, this power that he's shooting into the room is child's play. What are you doing?
I want to just sort of vault. Am I big enough to sort of vault up that wall?
Your body sort of starts to float. Your mind commanding your body, and you just float unnaturally quick, shoo, straight up to him, mid-movement, and his mind can't even follow you. As you shoot up, his head cocks ever so slightly up at you.
I'm just gonna raise my hand over my head and summon the Herniax back into it, and then just bring it down with all of my might right on his skull.
Okay, and you take it, and the second you grab this axe, something you're connected to, it starts to glow and thrum with power in your hands, almost coated by your might, by your straight will. As you take a second, you can feel this energy inside you, and you can pour as much of it as you want into this blow as you want. You can give it all away if you want. How much energy do you put in?
I mean,
enough.
Everything.
Everything. You pour
every one of my friends is about to be destroyed by that beam.
You're gonna split the island, dude.
And Kelwise, it's hard to see because your flesh is literally being burned by this unnatural sunlight, but you see this aura that he has, all of it into this Herniax. He's giant. He takes it and swings it down. Roll me an attack with advantage. And double your strength.
Oh my God, Eva. I'm just
Yeah, the last bits of Eva
bit
here.
of Eva's power. Wow. And double my strength.
Double your strength modifier.
And then just add the 20, the D20.
Yeah.
Okay. It's only an 11.
An 11. In this state, you know that, like, armor, things like that, while they protect some, in this state, armor matter itself is not a thing. It's not, you're so far beyond this physical realm. As your axe comes down, both of his arms come up to deflect this attack, but it seems like no armor in the universe could stop your axe as it comes down straight on him, and it hits. Roll me a critical hit.
Damn.
Remind me, Jesus, remind
So-
me.
So
20 plus, right?
it's 20 plus a d20 plus double your strength.
Okay, so
And
roll
plus a D4. Like, I don't know. It probably
Plus
won't
a
matter, but plus a D4 because you're
D4,
larger.
yes.
and a D4.
Yeah.
Oh, 33.
33. You stab down at him, and when you look up, you see two nubs and this axe just exploding with energy inside his body, just ripping his rib cage in half as you start to see it burn and sizzle, and you hear this gurgling sound come out of Luthen's mouth, and that energy just kind of right behind you as that everything in this place, the crackling energy of the book, just goes silent. And you look one last time out, and your body starts to lose consciousness as you feel that crown start to dissolve out of your head, and you kind of just slump to the side. And Kelwise, you're there by yourself now. Oh my god, thanks. You're there by yourself as you see Dresden just fall over, lifeless. That crown and that energy and that red hair all kind of just fade out of his mind. And well, that was Dresden.
What happened?
So we go to Rezik. Rezik, you're the only one standing there, Kelwise. Rezik, roll me a death saving throw.
All right. That is a 10.
Don't tell me what it is. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Kelwise.
As
looking
the only
around.
person who's had to do this, don't tell him what it is. No, Kate does too. we roll these often.
Kelwise, you're looking around. Your friends, not in good shape. All of them, including their pets, lying on the ground, dying.
Use those heal.
I have cure wounds. I have 4 slots.
I also have cure wounds.
You're knocked out. Shh.
Yeah,
She says from
I
Kelwise would know-
remember.
Kelwise
I
would know this,
remember
though.
that.
I remember.
So I go to trust first.
So you run over to Trust to cast Cure Wounds. Roll Cure Wounds.
Yes, yes, I do. That's a D8 from what I remember. Where's my sheet?
I have cure wounds too.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I actually have a mass healing scroll, so
That's a plus proficiency plus wisdom. Sorry, guys, mathing. 2, +3, +5. That's an 11 for trust.
An 11.
Oh,
So
that's
11
pretty damn
health.
good.
Trust as you you feel your skin kind of burn underneath you as you look up and you see Kawa standing over you. You look to your left, you look to your right, and people, your friends are down on the ground. Pup, roll me a death saving throw. And
Which
Cornelia,
number throw is
same.
this?
We don't know.
I roll them when you're asked to roll them, not
right.
beforehand.
Good roll.
Just roll some just in cases, you know?
Just in cases. Trust. You pop up. That takes 15 feet of your movement. You look beneath you.
To pop up.
Thunderwave underneath you, not breathing. Also, Pup off to the side, not breathing. Cornelia, not breathing. Rezik, not breathing. And you remember you took half your movement to stand. So.
Yeah, I only have 10
25.
movement. I can't get to
Don't forget 10.
anyone.
You can get to Pup.
No?
You're 10
Pup is
feet
like
away.
15,
10.
30 feet from me. 5,
10 feet.
10, 15.
No, 10 feet.
Oh.
It was 10.
Oh, 10. But we're not in battle. Does that movement matter?
It does matter. Because we're
now
now,
Okay.
we're now
We're still
rolling
making
Oh.
death saves.
Yeah, we're living by the seconds here.
Oh, okay.
Or dying by the
Uh,
seconds might be more
Living
apt.
and dying.
Oh my god, 2 different dogs need me. I'll run to Pup.
Okay.
Wait, no, I don't know. Wait, okay, how does this work? Like, just,
You can save one of
Lies,
them.
like-
That's how it works.
I don't, not look in your eyes. You're goading me. You're not gonna get my goat. How does this work with the saves? So we do still have our movement. So do I'm assuming one action as well, and then it'll be
Yes.
Calwise again, or
Well, and then
Whatever.
we go down the
oh, we
The
go
line
down
again.
the Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Who are you healing?
knew
You
you
basically
were-
have a
I
healing
knew you-
spell. You
I
can
kn-
pick one or the other.
I knew you were gonna kill our dogs. I go to Pup,
Okay. And you cast
even though Pup is mad at me.
Cure Wounds.
Yeah, I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Roll your Cure spell. Uh,
11 as well.
11. Okay.
Mhm.
So Pup. You wake up. Dresden. You feel
We?
exhausted. Like beyond exhausted. Like you pushed your body way past its limits. Way past its limits. And you can't quite move. As you feel 5 levels of exhaustion rack your body. As you're laying down on the ground, just every fiber of your body just racked with
Heavy crown.
So that's what you
With-
meant when you said.
it's like you've
how
torn
much?
you've
Oh.
torn every you've torn every
Oh,
fiber in your being.
It's like it's like My Hero Academia with like All for One, where he's just like
Basically.
used all of his energy.
Rezik,
He's all fucked
roll
up.
me
Academia.
a
Sorry,
save.
isn't it Academia? It's not
academia.
Academy.
do you believe?
Academia.
Acad-
Sorry, Academia.
Roll me a death saving throw. Don't tell me what it is.
I'm glad I can make you laugh, Kate.
You're adorable.
Okay,
That's like-
I'm not gonna.
like an
I'm
English
not gonna
word.
say it this time. I'm not
Okay.
gonna say the number this time.
My
Kelwise,
Hero Macadamia Nut.
Kelwise, where are you at? What are you doing?
Oh, you're muted.
Thank you. I would go toward Rezik. He's the closest.
Okay. So 5, 10.
Isn't Corny closer to you?
20? You run 20 feet?
Yeah.
Judging it from here, it looks like you're
You
slightly
can't really
closer.
even see Cornelia at this point.
And Trust was kind of on their way toward Cornelia. So
I'm gonna go for my dog next.
You're gonna go for your dog over Cornelia?
That's cool. Let's
Tight.
kill the party members instead of the dogs. That's good. That's good.
Roll
Very
a.
cool.
What are you doing? Healing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you cast healing. Roll some heal.
I will say that was a good like 5 minutes of deciding between pup and your dog for a while there. I was just like,
I'm kind of disappointed you didn't choose your dog.
A 7.
know.
Not gonna lie.
Rezik, you get 7 HP back as you
right.
wake up. You're feeling burns on your whole body.
oh my god,
Pup,
why?
you're up as you come to your senses. You see 2 dogs and Cornelia basically down on the ground.
How can I help?
Healing? Can you heal? Do you have any potions?
No, but
Medicine?
I'm gonna go stabilize Cornelia. You take care of the dogs.
Okay, you
All right.
stand up. 5,
Stabilize.
10, 15, 20. You can only get to there, but you have key points you could use.
I do. Yeah, I'll use my key point.
Okay, you use your key point and you move just a little swifter and you make it all the way to Cornelia. You see her laying there, her eye patch still kind of steaming as she lays on this dog, basically sprawled out.
Can I stabilize both of them?
So roll a, well, you can only stabilize one with an action.
You
That's
guys,
it,
they're
not
dogs.
Cornelia.
They're
Okay.
Hey,
not-
roll-
first of all, never say that. You shut your mouth.
Well,
Shut up.
okay,
I'm
you're
stabilizing
right. You're
Cornelia,
right.
But you
Over
say
your
that.
friends.
Kate's
Dogs are
mad
more
at
important
you.
than your friends.
No, shut your
Choose the
mouth,
dog.
Kate. This is Kate talking.
Cornelia, push Cornelia over. Save the dog. Go for it.
Yeah.
Roll a
No,
a medicine check.
I will hunt you forever.
Medicine.
You.
10.
A 10. You start to give chest compressions to Cornelia and just Cornelia comes to.
I've watched Dresden do this so many times.
Well, Cornelia's not necessarily awake, but her breathing starts up again as she's basically
Come on, damn it.
breathing. Pup, Cornelia, you are passed out. You're not dying anymore, but you're continuing. Trust.
Yeah. I run back to Thunderwave.
Run back to Thunder Rave. Roll me a perception check.
Jesus.
She really ran.
Wow.
You hear that?
Oh shit. Perception check. That is a 9.
A 9. Thunderwave does not look good. Hard to tell if you can save them or not at this point.
I don't care. I'm trying anyway.
All right.
Everyone else is not dying.
Roll me. What are you doing?
I'm doing another cure wounds.
Cure wounds? All right, you cast
Yeah.
cure wounds on him.
Oh my god. Just threw the dice at myself.
Oh my god.
8 plus 5.
8 plus 5. You've seen nothing. As his body starts to knit back together, no breathing. Nothing. It seems just laying there on the ground.
Oh, come on, James.
Until
There you go.
kick. This Thunderwave moves ever so slightly. And it's laying there, just kind of
Cover
There
him
you
in
go.
delicate kisses.
okay, and then it just kind of like tries to find your face and lick you back. That kind of thing that dogs do. They're just like, maybe I can lick the back of my head. I don't know. It continues to do that. Trust. Dresden still laying on the ground, unable to move, still conscious, just
I can't.
unable to move.
I literally can't move.
Rezik, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go over and I see Dresden on the ground, not moving, so I'm gonna go over there and try to help him
Okay. So you
if I can.
move
I mean, it's pretty far
10,
away,
15,
so
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You move 60 feet over there.
yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Killwise.
At this point in time, it sounds like Cyclops is the only dog not kicking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I would dash toward Cornelia, where Cyclops is.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45,
Saving
50.
these
So you get
dang
to
dogs.
50. 50 feet. Pup.
Yep.
Are you gonna try and stabilize?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a medicine check.
It's just a dog.
5.
5. Unfortunately, you see that this dog has internal injuries, as it's not breathing. That there's just no amount of like physical stimulation you could give to get its body jump started again. Cornelia, you look
What?
down. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, am I awake?
Oh no, you're not awake. I apologize. Trust.
Yes.
Do I have any?
Roll me a perception
No,
check.
I don't have any health potions or nothing like that on me, do I?
You want me to roll a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Where
Is
are
it
you
also
doing?
my turn, or am I just?
It is
Yeah,
rolling
also
this
your
is
a
very
turn.
rare
It is
here.
also your turn.
I will 5. Can I get over to Cornelia or no?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No. You can only get to there.
And that's not close enough to the dog.
It's not close enough to the dog. It's the dog's right underneath.
Okay. Then I will, because Cowwise is already there, I will move towards Dresden.
Okay. So about right there instead. Okay. You run towards Dresden. Dresden, you look, unless you lay down, you look to your right and you see the corpse of Luthen. And his helmet kind of up now. And you see his body black with decay, eyes just almost like every vessel in his eyeballs popped, and it's just these red, bloodied eyes, crazed, staring back at you. This giant hole in his chest where your axe is just impaled. And he just stares at you, and there's this knowing look on his face. And you hear almost this gurgling sound as blood just starts pumping out of his throat. He's not alive necessarily, it's involuntary. But you hear this whisper. I guess it's on you now. And you see his body start to slowly rot and fade as if time is catching up to him all at once. What should have been a human who died hundreds of years ago is now withers into a corpse as your axe clatters to the ground. And you start to hear a banging coming from the doors outside as that angry mob starts to get him, get him.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, what's one more angry mob?
Rezik, you continuing to run up to Dresden?
At least
Yeah.
I locked the door.
Yeah, most definitely.
20, 25, 30. Which way are you going? Are you going to try and go up the stairs, or are you going to try and climb up the
Oh,
wall?
he's so far away.
I would just look ridiculous climbing up the wall. I'm gonna go around because I would not make
10,
it.
15, 20, 30. So you run to
Runs
about
up-
there. You're just stepping on all these bodies covered in blood. They're all holding daggers. They've slit their own throats at this altar.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to ignore that. Keep
Kelwise.
Yeah, I'm gonna save Cyclops. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Cyclops.
Okay,
Save
you run over to
him.
Cyclops.
Hopefully.
You cast Cure Wounds. Again, his body knits together in the same way. And you don't see any reaction.
Not even with 10?
Cyclops lies there. His body, his flesh repaired, but brain not kickstarted, not moving, not firing like it used to. When you get no response, and the longer you stare, and you've seen this before many times out in the wild, and it looks like Cyclops is past the point of return.
When is it my turn again?
It's your turn right now.
Great.
Maybe he just needs a jolt.
I'm gonna poke him and try to lightning him. I'm gonna try to clear.
Okay, well, Cornelia's still lying on top of him. You might be able to jolt.
Jolt or some necromancy,
shiver.
maybe. I'm not sure. One or the other.
Is it worth trying?
I don't know.
And Kelwise,
Cornelia?
you've seen this before. Kelwise, you're pretty sure that past the point of no return.
I'm pretty sure they're past the point of no return. But that being said, I've never tried to lightning a creature that was dead. Funny side note that I should bring up right now. I have killed a wasp before, and I have put a battery to it with tinfoil, and it did indeed bring the wasp back to life.
Hey!
Back to Kellwise. I don't know if it's going to work. I mean...
That is such a random specific story.
That's
Yeah,
a pretty
really
crazy
is.
story, though.
Nuts.
It's
Wow.
true life story.
You sure the Waspus wasn't already alive and you just shocked
Dude.
it and you were like, what the hell, man?
It wasn't moving
mean,
for a while.
Yeah.
I connected a battery to it with some tinfoil. It started moving around. We disconnected the battery and said, perhaps we don't mess with this anymore. I don't know.
Perhaps you don't.
Either way, you got to try, right?
Perhaps you don't make a Frankenwasp.
So, Pup, you're going to move Cornelia off and try and shock Cyclops.
Yeah.
Okay. You hold your staff, lightning charging. You charge it up and you shock with an incredible force. The staff very strong as you start to smell that burning and the steam starts to come off of its body
A
and
little too much, maybe.
still
made
not
the
moving.
worst. That's why I asked. That's why I asked.
And again, on the door outside.
Oh my god.
As
I'm
you guys
so
start to
sorry,
feel
Cornelia.
this, the platform's no longer shaking as they used to, but you do feel some rumbling somewhere. As you kind of look up and small stones still falling from the ceiling. And the walls themselves look incredibly weak. Their structure compromised. As this
Isn't there a
thing
giant
is-
hole in the ceiling?
Well, in one spot there was.
No.
Yeah, but this whole thing starting to crumble unnaturally as this building slowly starts to sway as if it's going to collapse in on itself. And that is where we're going to pick up when we come back from break.
Not gonna happen.
This building is crumbling all around you.
Where's it
Cornelia
gonna go?
out. Dresden only able to swivel his head. What are you guys doing?
I
A
am
big
sprinting
latch
to
is
Dresden.
on
Oh.
the door. Dresden, you're now smaller because
I wanted to
Resik
cure
had
wounds
lost
on
consciousness.
Dresden.
Okay. So you
So-
run up to Dresden's body. We're no longer in turn order. You heal his wounds, his many, many wounds, but his body, something about it isn't healing
Do I not
all
need
the
to
way.
roll?
His physical wounds, yeah, roll. Yes,
Oh,
roll.
okay. I was like,
But,
just going.
Yeah, and Kellwise, if you have anything left, please, if you can heal Cornelia so she can walk out
That's
of
a
here.
9. That's a 9 for Dresden.
So Dresden, you get 9 HP back.
Sweet.
Um,
I'll
But
take
I
Resik up on his offer.
I do also, as I'm doing it, want to be like, what's it, Dresden? You need that soul? Can I have it? As I'm healing him, just fuck
It's
with him a little
funny. It's really funny.
We're gonna have
bit.
visitors
Seems like
soon,
you might
people.
have a few in there.
That's a
Could
6 for
exercise a few
Cornelia.
souls.
Okay, so Cornelia, you're back up, and you look down and you see Cyclops there, and you just don't have any time as this building.
No,
Big stones are now falling from the ceiling.
heal him. I'm trying to pump his heart.
Yeah, are there
Okay.
any doors in the back?
There were some rooms that led upstairs, similar, like those the chambers you stayed in. But you hadn't really seen. There was that back, like kitchen pantry area, but you hadn't really explored out there.
Resik, well, if you're going that way, grab the staff that Luthen had been carrying with the blue light that was coming out of it, if it didn't dissolve into nothing.
Did it dissolve into nothing?
Hard to tell. Are you running up to Dresden?
I am, yeah.
Okay, you run up to Dresden and you see that staff there, no longer a blue head on it, and it's just a metal pole now. Still decorated nicely, but just a metal pole. No light blue streaming from it.
Looks like it's out of juice. I think we have to go through the front door. What's the plan, people? As I'm trying to help Dresden up.
Roll me an athletics check.
How's the book?
The book itself. So yeah, you look down and the book has torn itself asunder. It burned itself up. Whatever happened when you stopped casting, the book itself just exploded, and you see just little tatters of paper all over the place. The binding burned and torn.
Just completely ruined.
Ruined, yes.
Not even worth grabbing.
I mean, you can grab the husk of the book that was left, but there's maybe like 3 or 4 half pages still even attached.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this out here, but
13.
I definitely can thunderwave us out the door, maybe.
Does
And you
anyone-
guys hear screams coming from outside, and people no longer banging as this whole building starts to sway back and forth. You hear general calamity as people start running kind of away from this church. Rezik, you get Dresden up on your back, his legs, and mostly his waist onto the ground as you start to very slowly, at like 5-10 foot increments, start to drag him across towards those stairs, and it doesn't seem like you're going to be able to make it all the way to the door by yourself.
Rezik.
Yep.
Are there good hiding places in here or
Look
not?
around.
It's just trash.
Look around. Is there?
It's,
is there a
I mean, there's
wheelbarrow?
pews and such, but the whole entire
Yeah.
building is starting to
And a Holocaust
slowly
cloak?
crumble in.
We're just reenacting Princess Bride now with Dresden. I am the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Do I see any wheelbarrows?
Yeah.
Carts.
Wheelbarrow?
Carts inside this
Roll
temple.
roll a perception check.
All right.
How big is Big Dresden?
He's no longer Big Dresden. He's regular size
Oh.
Dresden. He's just heavy Dresden.
I can carry him.
What'd you get?
Got an 8.
An 8. Yeah, no, there's nothing really around you. You just kind of like
Yeah, if you
whimpering as your
Yeah,
lower back
I
is
got
just
it.
starting to. Roll me an athletics
Good.
check, slow pup.
I want to try to do like
So-
the leg and the arm thing, you know, when you carry him like across your back. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Okay.
Fireman's carry.
Fireman's carry. Yeah.
Yeah. That one. You said athletics.
Yeah.
Fireman's carry.
12 plus 3 is a 15.
A 15. All right. So Rezik kind of helps stabilize, and this armor, Dresden is just so heavy. Already a heavy guy, but just whoop onto the side. Pup, your
Not that
quads burning, calves steaming as you're just carrying Dresden out to the back. Rezik assisting you. The rest of you, there's that big, heavy latch piece of wood stuck on the door, blocking your exit.
Someone
Somehow
wanna
gotta
get
get those
that?
doors open.
I'll give it a
Little help.
shot.
Can I just
Yeah.
like take Dresden by his feet and just like try to battering ram him?
Well, you're kind of still by the. While this is happening, you guys are way up near the
Oh, that's right. Sorry. We're
And-
red elf here.
and everyone else is on the other side. What are you guys gonna do? And as you guys start to see big pieces of debris start to fall.
I was gonna grab Cornelia and head toward the doors and try to get them open.
Okay, well, it's a
I-
big like it's one of those big pieces of wood that you lift up off the latch and move it. So if you guys are gonna try and lift that off of the thing, you both need a strength check, and it would be a disadvantage because it's pretty high up. The door itself is maybe
move
4
out
feet.
of the way! Move out of the way! I would like to cast Thunderwave on the door.
Oh,
By all
okay.
means. Please don't take the roof down with you.
You
Listen,
guys
find
feel a
cover,
vibration.
hands! Find something, get underneath, get near me, whatever.
Underneath, the things are falling from above us, so I'm not sure being
How
underneath
wise
things
do
would be
you
good.
want this door open and not?
Yeah, we need it open. I can't get it.
Is Thunderwave walking? Is he able to walk or?
Yeah,
How is the dog?
Thunderwave is a little disoriented but able to walk.
Okay, I have him by my side.
Okay.
By my side. Unless anybody else has a better idea, I am open to it. I just don't know what it is.
I'm gonna try and wiggle my finger.
Okay. You can wiggle your fingers. and
Wiggle.
your
Can he talk?
Big toe.
You can talk. He just can't really move more than just minor details.
The only thing that I can
on,
maybe
wait.
do is cast catapult at something at it, and maybe it'll split the wood in half, the bar, but I don't
Okay.
know.
So,
That's guessing.
Trust, you're gonna roll Thunderwave.
Well, I mean, I'm open. Like I said, I'm open to discussion. Do you think that
Okay.
will be more or less destructive?
And as you guys are saying,
Less.
this huge piece of rock falls down right next to your head. This huge chunk of the ceiling. Another one threatening to fall imminently.
Do it, Trust.
Do it, whichever.
Oh my
do
god!
it
Oh
now.
my god!
Do
Oh my god!
both.
Yes, I cast Thunderwave at the door.
Okay? That very familiar shock of thunderous energy comes rolling out of Sonic and hits the door. The door splinters, roll
Hold on
damage.
to your butts.
Okay, I'm only casting at level 2.
Oh my gosh, cat. Have your
6 plus 8.
14 damage. You guys see the doors. They don't give all the way, but they break in, and you see giant cracks and splinters as the door has taken an immense amount of damage, but not quite open all the way. Kelwise, Cornelian, Trust. Roll me a dexterity saving throw as more rubble starts to fall from the ceiling.
Up.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Can you
Nice.
be little Elazar? A little guy?
20.
12.
Can I what?
12?
Can you be him?
Yeah.
Maybe
25.
we talk our way out of
25.
this, huh?
Turn into, his name's not Alazar. What's his name?
Luthen.
Luthen.
Whatever his name is.
Okay,
Daye, man.
you guys all managed to, like, jump out of the way. Now, like, looking straight up as you see more and more coming tumbling down. The door almost open, just a little bit more give needed on those hooks that are holding the big piece of bar in.
Cast a catapult! Cast a catapult! That's a catapult.
Okay, you cast catapult. What are you flicking?
I have any of the rubble that's on the ground. I mean, there's plenty of
Okay,
it.
yeah. So you take it and you just and it rockets out. Roll a damage.
Oh, jeez.
And Dresden, you, Pup, and Rezik are kind of running over the area that the roof had been dissolved. As you run, like the middle of this chapel the roof had completely dissolved. So you're not really dodging rubble, but you're getting to the area where the front is still stuff falling down around you.
You clocked
So
that pup turned into
Luthen. Yes.
Luthen.
Luthen.
19.
Cool.
A 19. 19 damage?
Yeah, I rolled good.
Okay. Those doors come flicking open. That big bar of wood that held it closed falls to the ground. Now this whole building, those doors, stabilizing it just a little bit, now open. This whole thing starts to come tumbling down. Everyone, you guys start making a mad dash for the exit. Everybody roll a dexterity saving throw as you start. Everything starts falling all
So you
around
think that
you.
portal's open, or do
You
you,
said
how do you
dex
think we're
save?
getting out of here?
Dexterity
So
saving
how does
throw.
that work for Dresden and I? Because I'm carrying him.
You have to roll a
I'm just like a
dexterity
big-
saving throw with
Just like a big
disadvantage.
shield. I'm like a huge shield on your back, so don't worry.
Well, I
Nat
rolled
20.
a 15 and an 18, so for a dex
Oh.
save, plus 6.
Okay.
I
What did
take
you
a-
get?
I take
Everyone
a
else.
defensive stance.
19.
16.
19, 16. What'd you get, Kelwise?
23.
23. And Cornelia?
Nat 20.
Nice.
Fuck! Look at
No,
you
I got-
guys. All
Where
of
did that
you
come
in this
earlier?
very dramatic
Yeah, fuck
fashion.
you, Jaymes!
Yeah, he's there.
The whole entire structure
Not looking at it as we walk
collapses, and all of you come coughing out of this big dust cloud of stone and wood. As you push out, you see the stairway leading down, and you look down, and you have to blink because there's a little bit of light, and right before your eyes, you start to see the sun rising in the horizon ever so slowly. And all these figures standing with torches, pitchforks, cudgels, clubs, wooden instruments of destruction, all kinds all just standing there looking at you, wide-eyed, crazed, as the city basically burns behind them.
Come with us if you want to live.
Command them to move.
What does he sound like again? Pup knows. Kate's stupid.
He was like a proper young, almost British boy.
Almost British boy.
Almost.
We've got to go. Come on, what are you doing just standing there? We've got to go.
And they're all kind of just freaked out as the whole entire chapel had just fallen. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
And I play dead. I play dead like I've been defeated.
With advantage?
Okay, roll me a performance check. Yeah.
Me?
We all whimper.
Yes, Pup.
Yeah,
advantage.
we all play defeated, actually. Yeah, all the rest of us just mopey.
18.
I feel like
18.
I pretend I changed sides.
Cornelia, victorious.
You have a
to
blade
the
at someone's throat.
end. All right, Dresden, roll me a performance. Kelwise, roll me a performance.
I can't even move.
Yeah, I know.
But how good is that for a performance?
Oh,
Do I see Kelwise's armor?
In the crowd? Oh, yeah. Right in the front, you see that blacksmith with his axe and a torch. Very confused. And he kind of walks forward. Luthen.
Are you Look at you. What are you wearing? It was meant to be made for this man here.
Yeah, already made for him, but then you use us for the sacrifices.
So you lied? So, excuse me, so you lied when you said you would give it to him?
Like, no.
What are the rules? What are the rules?
I made it for him. Rules.
And then you said you would give it to him, so are you going to lie about that or not?
I made it for him. I said we're going to give it to him.
I'm really trying to intimidate.
I'll give it to him right now. I'll give it to him right now. What is going on? And he kind of takes it off and hands it to you, Kelwise. As you act
Regardless of what's
defeated.
happening, that doesn't mean that we forget what
Right.
we've learned. We forget our things that we...
You told us we just kill them all. Restore life.
Clearly the situation has changed. I have one here. It's been taken care of.
We've seen the error of our ways. We are so sorry.
Oh, I guess it's good, but the whole town's on fire.
Yes,
Kill
I
my-
see that. Oh, I do believe we are going.
My wife and kid were in that chapel. And you expect me to just carry on?
No.
You question your leader
You expect
after everything
me,
you've seen.
after all this, you just change your mind?
I have seen the true power. I will not fight it anymore.
Quiet.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, just finding it a bit hard to take. You command us to go in there, sacrifice ourselves, and you just change your mind?
Who changed their mind?
You change your mind.
I
You
did not
just
say I
see
changed my mind.
Venom in this man's face.
Can I
Your
want to
love's
grow? I want to
My kid's
start
dead.
turning from kid Luthen to adult Luthen. Like right in
Okay.
front of him. I just want to grow and start maturing like right in front of him. I did not change my mind.
And he looks at you. It doesn't matter anymore. He raises his axe and attacks at you. Roll initiative.
Isn't this highly unusual for them, though? All right.
Can I just like Spartan kick him down? As a reaction.
Try.
I think
If you get your initiative higher than him.
I think
My initiative is a
unusual
18.
too.
An 18. This man gets the jump on you, comes at you with his axe. You have Dresden on your back still,
Mhm.
which might have
Don't hit
slowed
me.
you down. swings at you and hits with his axe, dealing 6 points of damage as he
6
cuts down to
come
you.
on.
And he says, "No more faith,
From a
no
yokel?
more faith," and starts to go crazy.
Jeez Louise. All right.
What are the rest of you doing? Pup, your turn.
Great. I am.
Make an example.
I am going to.
Are we initiative order?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
The same one, or are we re-rolling?
Well, we'll see what Pup's doing first.
Oh, true.
Can I? Sorry, Dresden. Can I just like drop him
Oh, absolutely.
and take my bow staff
Yes.
and just bop him?
Yes, right on the stairs, and Dresden just kind of on the stairs.
Yeah.
You draw your staff and attack.
For flavor, can I make the bow staff have the same kind of glowing energy as Luthen's staff from before? With, hesitation.
Maybe on your turn. This happens so
Dang it,
fast that
23.
23. You hits.
Great.
Roll damage.
That is 6.
6 points of damage. You take your staff and hit him right in the side of the head. His eyes roll back as he just falls to the ground, blood now gushing from that wound, clearly concussed. His body kind of just twitching ever so slightly on the ground in front of you.
Then
and everyone kind of takes a step
is
back.
everyone around? Then I'm gonna like point my staff at them. Does anyone else have anything to say?
No. And then most of them bow their heads, and you hear a general mumbling, "No, no, no, your grace, no, 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 no."
Is anyone not bowing?
Everyone seems to be bowing at this point.
And then I'll look down at the man on the floor. Do you want to be reunited with your wife and child?
The man on the floor is completely out. You've basically concussed him, and he's now bleeding out from his head.
Is he suffering?
I mean, he doesn't seem to be conscious.
Okay, then I'll leave him. I was gonna stomp his head in if he was suffering.
That's
Oh.
yeah.
Way
All
more
right, then.
hardcore.
I know, but you said to act like the leader. That's shit you would do.
James,
It's a business.
That's true.
is the so right now? I probably misheard. I didn't hear what you said earlier, but like, is there an immediate threat of like the world is still crumbling and we're about to like all like die if we don't
No,
leave
the
right
world
now,
seems
or...
to have stopped shaking, and the sun slowly is starting to rise. It seems like things are kind of going back to how they were, ever so slightly. Even though you look around and those islands that had deteriorated aren't getting any bigger than they were, and the chunks of the islands that had fallen off lost, but they seem to have stabilized.
Can I look into the crowd for like a younger person?
Yeah, no. There's really no kids. The youngest person's maybe 21, 22 years old.
Can I just like look for someone who looks nice?
I mean, all these people are kind of covered in blood and viscera. These were the people that were looting and wrecking the city. They were also chasing those other people off. These people don't look nice. They look a little self-righteous. They look terrified right now, but nice, not really. You're looking at this crowd, and these are people who have just committed pretty heinous acts.
Great. Cool.
I mean, they also, I mean, you remember looking in that church, sent their loved ones to basically suicide at
Yeah.
Luthen's request.
Cool. Tight. Cool. Cool. Tight. I'm gonna pick Dresden back up. Then I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna say, are you not aware that you were all made the same in the eyes of Mayan? Are you not aware that your life is not more important than someone else's? Why do you act like this? Why do you think that you're so much better? I'm leaving. You disgust me. And I
at
hope that you live the
hear
rest of your life.
just murmurs explode out the second you say you're leaving.
I don't care.
And everyone stays heads bowed. But
When I return, and I will return. If you're not living the perfect life that Maya had in mind, then I look down at the guy on the ground. This will be your fate. Do you understand me?
and you hear a general acceptance. Yes, yes, your Grace. Yes, yes, yes.
And then I kick the body down the stairs as I walk down the stairs.
Okay, and it kind of and then teeters on the edge and then falls off into the clouds beneath.
And under my
And you
breath,
all-
like to Dresden. Oh, I hope your turn with his wyvern. I walk down.
Trust, see if it's too late now.
Yeah, and then I walk towards where the portal is, because that's where we're going, right?
So yeah, you guys wind down and out of town. You see maybe half of that congregation follows you to the precipice of the gate. Some of them generally lost looking. All of them not really sure what to do, how to take this. Some move to start trying to snuff the flames burning their city down. Others just falling to their knees, tears flowing from their eyes endlessly, their hands raised to the sky, praying. Some of them you see behind you, slowly pulling out daggers and pointing them at themselves before you turn a corner, not to watch what's happening. These people,
Bro, you
their
suck.
morale is shattered. It is destroyed. As you walk around, a slow procession starts to follow you guys out to that big, huge tower. And outside of the tower, that black tower, you see there's still that old man who had been sleeping at the tower. And he seems to be still sleeping on his bench. And as he sees you, what's up, Bobby?
As we were walking, I'm gonna ask the group as subtly as I can. It's probably best to just leave, but should we take care of this? Starting to feel a little.
I
Did
mean,
it not take care of itself?
We can't be responsible for every single person in their actions, Rezik.
It's-
Good, how? What can we
just
do?
put someone in charge, even?
I mean, the immediate threat's over. Maybe we could try to help them.
We can't
I
force
think
them.
the sane people all left and took the kids and went to the woods.
These
the
was
rest
the
of these
ones we
people-
could help. They got out. These
They did.
ones.
Yeah, it's bad.
I mean, the other option is go find the people in the woods and put one of them in charge for.
But then they're going to be resented by everyone else who's there who just went through this horrific.
Who's
No, they're
left
gonna
if they
meet
don't
one
kill
way or the other.
themselves?
You know. Well, yeah, absolutely.
Kill each other, yeah.
I'm
Alright,
almost dead
almost-
and have very little magic left, so there's not much I can do.
I'm gonna go
I
ahead
will-
and pray.
I
Oh, go ahead.
I will play a calming song as we leave to try and calm them and lift them from the low despair they are to just a little bit of despair or something.
Just average
really-
despair.
That like
Average
really sad
despair.
song that plays at the end of the Incredible Hulk when he's like hitchhiking down the road
Oh
alone.
my god. That's so specific.
So specific.
You start to play
I
a
only-
soothing
I only-
sound, and that echoes throughout this space, despite having no walls. It's really the only sound amongst sobs and whimpers and your feet moving through the grass. That's the only sound that can be heard. You reach that tower, the gate now kind of swinging
How are we going to open the tower?
open.
Oh.
No
mind.
longer being held closed as it once was.
Then is the procession still behind us?
Yeah, there's maybe 20 people following you, desperate looks in their eyes. Most of them tears, covered
they
in
wanna
ash
come?
and soot, wounds and such. And as
Maybe
you
they
start
need a
to
new life.
go over there, one in the front falls to her knees and bows her head to you, muttering prayers and bowing, and they all follow suit as you see this very cult-like group of people
Mm-hmm.
bowing to you, praising Mayan, praising Luthen.
I'm gonna turn and look at them. Dresden on my shoulders, still my calves, my thighs. killing me.
Dresden on your
Doing
shoulder.
great.
Tell these people things. Okay. I'm gonna look at them. I say, am I a god?
Oh, yes, your grace.
I'm a god.
You are. You are.
But who do I answer to?
We all answer to Lady Mayan.
To Lady Mayan. Therefore, I am nothing in comparison to her, and I've seen her power compared to mine. And it's pious. It's cakeus almost for me to compare myself to her. Now I'm gonna go learn how to be true to her every day, and I expect you all to do the same. The way you are in this town taking care of each other, you continue to do that. In her name. But also in yours. That of your brothers. Because if you're all made from her to celebrate her, then you have to celebrate each other, celebrating her. Do you understand?
Yes, your grace. Yes, we will celebrate her.
But also each other.
Yes, we will celebrate.
And you will help each other.
And there's like a general... It's weird, these people... It's like no matter what you say,
Nothing.
the same response. It's as if like they're hearing what you're saying, but they're not understanding. You know what I mean? They say yes to anything you say.
Yeah.
Did
And you will have honey with every meal while I'm gone.
You're going to rot their teeth. You're going to rot their teeth.
Maybe there's a new
Let's just go
commandment about
on
not killing each other anymore.
You understand.
Yes,
You're gonna get diabetes.
And you will not kill each other.
No, we will not. We will cherish each other. Cherish each other.
Do you know the only thing worse than lying? Stealing. Because when you lie, you are stealing the truth from others. When you kill, you are stealing someone else's life.
Oh, you are so wise. Yes, we will cherish each other.
So stop
Very wise.
stealing.
No more stealing. No, we will not steal
Or
anymore.
killing, or lying, or not eating honey. You have to eat honey with every meal. And if you see a very big tree, you have to pee on it whenever you have to go to the bathroom.
Share your fish.
And then you have to share with your fish with each other. And then before you go to bed, you have to spin
Wrap it
3
up.
times and throw your hands in the air.
These are the lesser. I
say,
think these are the lesser commandments, I believe, right? Oh boy.
And as I do that, I accidentally drop Dresden.
He falls to the ground. Generally, they all just look so confused now.
Let's practice it. The bedtime ritual.
Oh, God.
Spin 3 times, throw your hands in the air. Yeah, Lady Mayan!
Should I start walking to the tower?
And they start to spin
I'm gonna
and
pull
do it,
away.
all of them kind of not really understanding. And most of them raise their hands. Lady Mayan.
No! More! Lady Mayan!
Brizzik.
I can't
Fucking
control
do
them.
something.
What am I supposed to do? I can't do anything about it.
Lady
I'm gonna keep going until someone stops me.
I'm just gonna try and bite Pup's ankle.
Yeah, can we just?
No, I just want to grab Pup's hand and just start
Somebody
pulling them
fucking
back
do
towards
something.
with us.
I'll go.
And you guys leave, and you see there's generally just 25 people spinning
Lady
around, throwing their hands in the air.
Mayan! Don't forget the honey! And no stealing!
Lady Mayan.
Did you guys just leave me there on the stoop?
No, we're dragging.
No,
you.
once I started getting pulled away, I would have grabbed your arm. As I'm yelling these things back at them. You know
You
better than
guys-
anyone else!
Lady Mayan. Lady Mayan.
You're
You
scuffing
guys
my
walk
armor.
through the. You guys into that long hallway that leads to that staircase that wraps around and around and around and down to that tear in the floor.
Oh, you can get up now. And then I turn back and up. Oh, you can get up now. Come on.
No,
No,
I
I
think
literally
you
can't
forgot
move.
he can't get up right now.
I literally can't
Oh. I pick you
Yeah.
back.
move.
Let's
Thank you. Please stop dropping me.
Wait, you can't move?
I can move if I need to.
Pup, don't. I know what you're. Don't do it. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Um,
And as we're
Move
walking,
on
I'm just
me.
gonna try and tickle him.
I don't even know if I can feel. Well, thankfully I'm wearing armor.
You know, roll a.
Play the
Yeah.
drums on your armor.
Roll a d20.
I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
oh,
You can
stop,
feel
stop
that.
tickling. Oh, it's so
Yeah,
bad.
can I put his
Oh, it's the
helmet?
worst.
I'm gonna put his helmet on my head.
Yeah, take his
Okay.
helmet.
All right, Cornelia
You
takes
losing
her
me?
helmet.
Running.
Ooh,
You're fucking
look at
winding me right now.
I'm just gonna put it up and down.
Oh, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Where'd you go? There you are.
Could we get to safety, please?
Pup,
Well, this is
pup,
all while we're walking.
Pup, take me back.
Yeah.
But just take me back and throw me
Want
off
me to
the
throw
edge.
you off the edge?
Yeah, please.
And I'm about to break everything you say to me because I'm one step closer to the edge. And I'm about to break. Need a little room to.
Yes.
What was that? What?
You guys spiral
Yeah.
around down to that fissure
music
at the
group.
bottom. And Pup, you see that familiar looking entryway that had led you there.
Yep. Walk
And
on
it's
over.
just waiting for you.
And before we go through, does anyone want to take like a 10-minute breather? Anyone? Just, you know,
You guys wanna
maybe
take a nap real
lick your
quick?
wounds. Yeah, maybe a quick little nap.
Well,
in
can
case
we
go
take
back
a
through to
nap
the
as
other
soon as we
side,
get to the other
this dude's
side?
brother is just as angry.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
right,
scared
Right,
about the
right,
other
right,
side.
right.
Yeah.
While we're in here, no one else can come in here.
I mean, might as well take a full,
Full.
rest then, right? Or
Oh,
Yeah,
just a full
let's take
day
a
of
full
nap.
sleep.
Should we
Yeah,
like
that's-
barricade the door and pretend we left or something? Stay
Sure.
inside.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it's really gonna ruin the effect if they just come down here because they're curious and we're all just sleeping.
If we close the door, they'll never
Yeah,
know.
I'll be like, oh, it's closed again, guys. Too bad. Can't
Yeah, we'll
get
just-
in.
Wait, what if we
Put the
change the
sleeping
shape
guy
of
on
the
charge.
stone? Are these walls made out of stone? You could just make it a
Yes.
wall. Instead of a door, if anyone can
Build
move.
a
stone.
wall?
Oh
We
no,
need
you
to
have
build a
heat
wall?
metal. You have heat metal. For some reason, I thought
Oh,
you had stone
yeah.
shape.
Well
we
then.
could,
Wait, can
we could
you
just
heat?
close it.
Can you heat the lock shut?
There's a guard outside.
It
We
didn't
can
really
just
have
tell
a
him.
lock. It was just
We
a door
try.
that hinged. The magic was what held the doors shut. It's just basically a big slab of metal, decorative metal on a hinge.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest though, everybody, I think Daye is probably very happy right now. He sent us here to basically.
They didn't
kind of
really
do
like
this.
the guy.
So
Perhaps this had unintended side effects, and there's consequences that we don't yet know would have happened.
Either way, I think we should go to sleep.
The best
all right.
best choice. Yeah. When in doubt, take a nap.
But we should take watch.
Okay.
I can,
Cornelia, do you want to take the first watch with me?
probably
Yeah,
better to go to
I
sleep.
might fall asleep though while I'm doing it. I'm
I
very
mean-
badly wounded.
Same.
All right, I'll set it alarm.
I think we all
and,
are.
I guess we'll go
Okay.
to bed.
I'll take the watch. Cornelia, you sleep.
Did you guys? We left my dog.
That's why I wanted to take her. That's why I wanted to take watch with you.
She can watch me cry.
No, so that we could say goodbye.
And if you don't want to do that, I'll take watch for you so you can try and sleep and not think about it.
I just
Whichever one you
wanna
want.
Curl up and fall asleep.
Okay. I'll take watch for you. And I send, do you want to sleep with Thunderwave, or is that not, is that bad? No, okay. I
I'm gonna
send
go over to a
Thunderwave
corner
to
by myself.
Dresden. Bother him. Lick him while he can't respond. Just drown. Get waterboarded with dog spit.
Just this big old dog
I have
on
a
him.
question.
Yeah.
Did the doggies have collars?
No, they had saddles.
It's saddles.
I don't need to RP this. I just want to know if this is possible. Is it possible for me to turn into one of the townspeople, walk up, grab the saddle, and then come back? How realistic is that?
Well, it's the whole entire cathedral collapsed in on itself, so you'd have to sift through a gigantic amount of rubble
Yeah.
to get to
So
it.
I would not take a long rest to do this.
It might not be possible. The size of that cathedral, one,
Can I
the
try anyway?
saddle's probably destroyed. Absolutely. You can sneak out, and do that. But
Cool.
the amount of rubble that was on top of it, too, would take
Yeah.
maybe weeks
Not
to
trying to
excavate.
save the whole saddle. If I can get
Yeah.
any little bit of it.
We can try. It would be very difficult.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try.
Sure. So you're going to turn into a villager?
Mhm.
Okay.
Listen to one of them.
So you turn into the villager-looking
Villager.
person, nondescript. Yeah. And you walk out of the door, and all those people are still there, hands raised, and they all kind of look at you.
And
Who
I do the same spinning and the hands up.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Yeah, what are you doing here? Where you come from?
I just came from. Was that not the bathroom?
What are you saying so weird? Where are you from?
I don't sound weird. You sound weird. What are you talking about? I mean, I can sound exactly
The
like
accent. The accent change. Who's
them.
talking about I don't know.
I'm talking about.
What?
Oh, excuse me. I'm going to go Prince Lady Mom. Do I come back trouble? Hellpot.
James
Stop
spent
putting
much
it
time
together.
in this accent. It's a very
Stop putting it
specific type
together.
of accent.
Have you not started putting the trouble back together? What's Lady
Why
Mom
you
thing?
come out? What are you doing in that tower there?
Praying.
Hardy, in the tower?
Praying. Do not pray everywhere you go.
Yeah, we pray when we pray over the chapel.
Whatever, big old chapel. Come on. And I spin with my hands up. Lady Maya.
And most of them just look confused. They don't look like they're gonna stop you or anything. They just look confused.
Yeah,
And
I know.
people just start complaining. One, that you were in this tower, which kind of seems like a holy place to them. So they all kind of eye you with a little bit of disdain, a little bit of judgment as you exit this
I
place.
don't care. Just trying to get to the chapel.
Yeah, and you
Kinda.
make it past them, and you head to the town. The town's still on fire. You see maybe a handful of people trying to put this out. You see a bunch of fresh new corpses, all daggers by their own hands, laying about the streets.
Cool.
Stuff.
And then you make it up to the pile of rubble. This giant pile of rubble. Giant 1,000, 2,000 pound stones all just fallen in on top of itself.
And I think I more or less know where the puppy was when I tried to bring him back. So I'll just go over to that area and do like a 10 by 10.
Conveniently
Roll
under
a
skylight.
roll a D100.
Conveniently under a skylight. That's true because
By the way,
that had
Because what?
happened. Because that beam that had happened that took out the roof.
No, the whole entire building collapsed in on itself. It's just a giant pile of rubble.
There's
But there was a big
skylight.
hole in the ceiling.
Yeah, but the
Where
walls
we
have
all
fallen
were.
in on itself.
Well, yeah,
as
but
well.
how much did they fall, right? I mean, things usually
The
fall
whole thing
down.
fell.
They don't fall this way.
Yeah.
It collapsed in
Especially
on
if it's made out
I
of
saw a
stone.
building
collapsed.
fall like
You know
It
from
that.
kind of
last time that James
collapsed
and his
in on
math and
itself.
physics
Crumble.
don't always.
That's
You guys-
right.
James
It's
doesn't want to make
magic.
this easy. It's fine.
He said it.
It's
he said it
magic,
fell in on
What am I wrong?
guys. It's
And the thing
magic.
I
is-
said it
Like,
fell
everyone
in
did.
on itself, as if like
he did.
I mean, there was
He
like the
definitely said it
giant
fell in on
vacuum too,
itself.
sucking in as well.
Am I
They were
rolling?
huge
I
walls.
mean,
it was like taller
roll a
than it was
D100.
wide.
Guys, don't make
It
him
was
mad, because
like-
then he's gonna make it really hard for me.
James
Am I
always
right? I mean,
right.
yeah, James, you're so correct. What am I
James
rolling?
always right.
James,
Never
Rubble's
wrong, always right.
awesome.
Very good at math.
Okay, I'm waiting. What do I roll?
D100.
Oh,
Oh shit.
33.
33. You
It's a
spend
cool number. It's a cool number, right?
I know.
You spend half the night sifting
Straight out
through
of
this rubble, and you don't make any headway. Some of these stones so incredibly heavy that it's even dangerous for you to be walking around as some of them shift under your feet a little bit. Roll me another D100.
$90.
A 90. The rubble tears through most things. Everything under it, maybe just a... Oh, God, Daye. You find a little paw underneath a
Oh.
bit of rubble. And a little strap near that paw
Let's take this
of
strap.
leather. Just a tiny little strap. And
I'm
this
gonna take this strap.
this paw is underneath a giant stone. Whatever underneath obliterated, but a little piece of the saddle still there. A strap of leather.
Is there
So
any?
maybe-
There's probably ash around, right?
Ash?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tons. Tons and tons and tons.
I'm gonna take some ash, and if I could rub the bottom of the paw with it, and then press the paw onto a stone, and then take the leather strap and then go back.
Okay. Yeah. And you head back in. Still, maybe half the people still praying at that tower as you walk up. And all of them giving you weird evil eyes, obviously arguing as you try and approach the tower. You pay them no mind. You walk up. Meanwhile, what are the rest of you doing while Pup was looking for this stuff?
Well, I'm on watch. Pup went and I
You're
was
on watch for the
howling.
first. So you're on watch for the first half of the night, and nothing really seems to. No one enters. No one dares enter. In this
Yeah,
place.
I take off Dresden's armor, and I'm just gonna try to like just tend to him because he's messed the frick up.
Yeah.
thanks,
So
bud.
I will just be doing that and then sleep if I can.
Okay. You doff
Hey,
his armor.
Hey, can you? There's just a scratch like in between my shoulder blades. Can you just?
You got it, bud.
Thank
there.
you.
Ooh, it's
Thank
smelly
God, so
under the
oh,
armor
yeah,
here.
no.
This is kind of,
Yeah, but that's actually a
He's
fart.
farting it.
You just let it out. Yeah, it's been stewing.
It's been in there the whole time.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks. Honestly, I appreciate it.
Yeah. You saved their lives, so kind of deserve it. Yeah, I'll just keep. Yeah.
Who's taking second watch? Okay.
I'll wake up
Kellwise.
Kellwise.
Trust, you yawn deeply as you're just basically in this dark room, and you lay down. As Kellwise, you take the second watch, and
Yeah, my turn.
towards the very, very end of your second watch, you hear the door.
Pull out my sword.
And it closes. And you pull out your sword, and someone walks into the room. You hear some murmurs from outside, and this being walks into the room, starts stepping down the stairs. And it's dark in here, but there's a little bit of light, and you clearly can see. Pup, would you have switched back?
Yeah.
Okay, and so Pup, you see Pup walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
The outline of Pup.
How'd it go?
As good as it can.
Is Cornelia still asleep, right? She didn't know that I left?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Who's awake right now? Sorry, is it just Cowboys?
Just Cowboys.
Doing okay. I found this, and then I got this. This is his paw print.
Oh.
Do you think Rezik would mind if I stole some of his paints? I'm gonna go poke him. Poke Rezik. Shut up! Shut up! Hey, can I borrow some paint?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
And I'm gonna go start going through his bag. The paint. I'm just gonna help myself.
Try to go back to sleep.
Then I'm just gonna paint where the ash was.
Rezik, give me a will save.
Oh.
Or wisdom save.
Will.
Sorry. Will is wisdom.
That's a 14.
14. It's tough to go back to sleep. You just know Pup is touching your precious paints. It's so hard. That's just running through your mind.
Yeah. I'll struggle for a while, and then after I'll just be like, okay, what are you trying to do?
Shut up! You're so loud. Shut up!
You're the one moving things around.
I found Cyclops, and this is his paw print, and I was hoping to fill this in.
Wait, you did all that?
Yeah.
My God,
That's
Pup.
pretty incredible.
Yes, of course. Whatever you need, I can. Yeah.
You're probably
Yes.
better for this.
And I'm gonna take the strap that I have. How long was it?
3 or 4 inches. Not long at all.
No. But enough to make like a wrist cuff for Cornelia? She's small?
She do
If-
be
maybe if
having
you-
tiny wrists.
Maybe if you
She is small.
if you sewed it together, you know,
Mhm.
not enough to like tie it, but you could sew it
Yeah.
together and make
So
a
I
wrist
have a sewing kit, and because I used to make my own
Perfect.
clothes, and I bought one, so I'm just gonna make that strap into a bracelet.
Okay.
Can you like paint that rock, and then press
Hmm.
it onto this so that the paw print is on this?
Sure, whatever you need. Yeah.
Cool.
Do you want anything written on here or anything at all? Or... Okay. All right. See, I'll just whatever they need, I'll do.
Yeah, so essentially stamp that rock onto this. Also have now rock and bracelet, leather bracelet with dog paw print, and then I just put it away and then take a short rest. Because I'm
By the way, thanks.
Bye.
You saved our skin out there. You took a little bit of liberty, but good job overall.
I don't think so. I think that I'm actually the reason a lot of us got hurt. So it was the least I could do.
Why do you
I
think that?
hadn't grabbed the book, the thing he wouldn't have gone where I was. It was
If you
on
hadn't
me.
grabbed the book, we'd all be
No.
dead. You did what you
Yeah.
could.
Agreed. Agreed.
I don't think so.
Actually, don't listen to me. Listen to him. He's the wise one.
I mean, I watched the entire thing unfold.
Hell,
and
wise.
I don't think you had much bearing on whether or not he was going to try to incinerate all of us either way. So, yeah. I mean, I think you grabbing the book was helpful.
Oh.
It at least stopped his process of what he was doing, whatever he was doing.
Yeah. Okay.
I appreciate your wisdom. Good night. And I'm just gonna go to bed.
my ears are just like down, like sad dog.
No.
And
Don't be
the
sad.
rest of you around this about the same time start to wake up from your slumber. Dresden, Cornelia, you wake up. Trust, you're maybe down to get a little bit more sleep since you took the first watch. And you guys are just in that room. There's a
My
stillness about
short
the
rest.
air. And even though you're in this ancient old air that hasn't really been recycled in a long time, you notice it feels light. Being in that place for so long with that heavy air upon your lungs, all the horrors and the graphic violence you've seen here and how things just went so terribly wrong, all these things start to fill your heads as you kind of look to one another. And there's this sense that you've all been through something extraordinary, truly, truly extraordinary. Once in 100 generations, and you've all shared that as you look into each other's eyes. And that's what we'll pick up next week
There's just one more. There's just one more thing that I.
Oh
As I
no.
look over to Rez. Hey, bud.
And you can
Yep.
move now.
Oh, I can.
Oh, you making progress.
Never mind. And I shuffle off to the bathroom.
And I breathe a very heavy sigh of relief.
And that is where we're gonna leave it. Till next week.
I don't get it. Give her a person. Okay, I'll wait.
Ah,
My
man.
God.
We'll start with the
What an
bracelet.
episode.
Where
It's
I
very
give her
much
the
on brand
bracelet.
ending for minus one.
I'm
Chris.
glad that you ended it there. I was gonna cry
Yeah.
if that happened tonight. I have a chance to recuperate my emotions.
God, what an intense episode. My
I
goodness.
I'm like really upset that I'm like feel so bad that I have my dog still. Like, this is not fair.
Why didn't
Well,
you
we've
save my
learned-
dog?
Well,
Why'd you save me, guys?
You can kill your dog if you want.
You can give
I
your
think,
dogs to
we've,
me.
I think we've learned send the dogs away from the combat next time. Just
Yeah.
guys go over there.
It's not
Just go
worth
over
the
there.
extra feet they give us in battle.
The 15 extra feet.
worth
Ooh, that's
it.
a lot.
I
That's a lot, though.
knew Jaymes was gonna try and kill the dogs. I just didn't
Y'all
think
need
it
to
would be
get some
this
Jimmy
soon.
Yeah, I thought we'd get to grow together a little bit more and
Yeah, that's
have a closer bond.
But now you'll also always carry him with
Death
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am glad it ended. I was getting emotional.
Yeah. Jeez.
Gethron is going to move to cancel the DM. I don't know if that's a new thing.
Second.
Okay.
It'll probably only make you more popular with some folks, Jaymes. It's fine. Just take it.
Yikes! Yikes!
Yikes.
Getting too
Bad
close.
publicity
Too
is
close to
good
Rihanna.
publicity.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight for this very exciting episode. We will have a rerun on Wednesday around
Puppies.
9 a.m. Pacific. If you want to join us, we'll just be hanging out watching the rerun. Other than that, we will for sure be back next Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific for more Aventide. We'll find out. We'll get the bracelet given, and we'll travel back to through the portal. Oh, look at that dog. But until then,
Beauty.
everyone have a wonderful night. Please, please take care of yourself and take care of each other, and we will see you next time on MinusOneCHarisma. Good night,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Good night.
Sweet dreams.